Yes, you already know what it is. Two of the best bad guys in the biz. I go by the name of Steph Ronin. That's my main man, Aaron McKee.
What up, y'all?
And we are your 44 Heelz podcast. And we'd like to welcome you to Word on the Street, sponsored by Woo Energy Drink.
We are your tag team podcast of the world champions. I fucked that up, but we'll keep it going anyway. Let's get into this Word on the Street, bro. You hear this IWC drama going on right now from your best friend, JD from NY and Sean Sapp, bro?
Whoa, what's going on?
They having a tiff, bro. I'm trying to break. I'm like, what are they really arguing about? So, Sean Sapp, who's heavy in the IWC, has he spoiled Sami Zayn winning the IC championship before Raw. He posted that shit. Mad disrespectful. I don't like that at all. I don't like that. JD calls him out.
Wait. Hold on. What? I'm gonna pause right there. You said IC or the US?
Oh, yeah, US. That's what I meant. US.
Before SmackDown.
Yeah, okay. Before SmackDown. So he does all this, and JD and a lot of people are like, why does this motherfucker never break AEW news before shit happens? And they're like, Tony Khan paying him, blah, blah, blah. It's just all this. JD from NY wants to get him on the show. They just back and forth. It's fucking hilarious that people like even care about it. But my thing is, what leads this into this is the reason we do this show, Word on the Street. We talk about the dirt sheets, the rumors, all that. The reason we don't have a lot of AEW topics every week is because they're so tight-lipped with everything, bro. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, WWE just blasts everything days before. Everyone knows everything that's going to happen, blah, blah, blah. AEW, I feel like it's very shut the fuck up and don't tell anyone type thing. And WWE just fucking blah, blah, blah. You hear everything all the time, bro.
I think is that number one. That's probably the number one reason why. Number two reason is probably because that WWE is a bigger company than AEW. There's a lot more employees and a lot more lower case people who got upper brass, connections that would tell them these things, and they're like, shit, this is my time to get on. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it could be a number of things, you know what I'm saying? But that's what I feel like that's what's happening, right? To be honest with you. It's so big. But now, with that being said, let's say if that is, we got so much leakage in my company, right? You know the one thing I would not do, is find my superstar for rolling cam footage before show starts. And I'm talking about Tonga.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
He got fined for showing things that we probably don't even see, something that we would normally see on fucking Unreal.
Yeah.
Right? And he came out and apologized, said, I was wrong, and this is his third. Like, look, man, if I was him, I wouldn't be apologizing. I would have paid that fine and kept it moving. I would just say, I would know not to do it again because I don't want to pay them dividends. But I promise you this, there will be no apology on my side, no kind of way, because he didn't really show anything.
That's what I was like. It's not like I saw anything that I was like, oh shit. Like, it was just people kind of standing around doing nothing. I was like, y'all finding him for that? I was like, yeah, he shouldn't have did it. And a lot of old wrestlers said he should be fired because of it. I'm like, come on, guys.
Oh, I mean,
this ain't the 80s and 90s no more. This ain't the 80s and 90s no more.
It's not. Why would they want him to be fired? Like really?
Because you're breaking the trust of all the other wrestlers, whatever he wants to see. I mean,
they saw him recorded. Solo looked dead out of this shit, bro. And then on top of that, you got a show called Unreal, but Tama does it. It's unsanctioned.
And that's why the show Unreal is all a work, bro. I'm telling you, bro. They're like, no, you can't really post backstage shit. We can only post shit that pertains to the story. AKA, we gonna make Road Dogg look bad so we can fire his ass. That's what we doing right now on this season of Unreal. We gonna make LA Knight look like this, this guy, and damn,
egomaniac.
Yeah. And they're like, this is why he ain't getting pushed. We need to let people know why he ain't getting pushed. It's because he can't follow simple instructions in a ladder match.
That's
and
messed
stuff
up.
That's why you wrestle in show speed at WrestleMania, big dog. That's why you wrestling eye shows. Did you see the
Can
video I sent you? He
how
crashed
they
Speed.
doing them?
I did like the fact that he crashed Speed's little live stream and threw him into the cameras and shit. Speed was bleeding out of his mouth and stuff. It was pretty good, bro. It was pretty good. I ain't mad at it. This is the kind of cool things I like about WWE. They bring in the celebrities and make it relevant to the celebrity world.
Oh Lord, celebrities, like, we need them in wrestling.
I show Speed is big, bro. He's big with the youth, bro.
More power to the youth. But I promise you this right now, man. Ain't nothing about him that makes me want to tune into WrestleMania. Ain't enough things.
Wait till you see this man wrestle, bro. I think he's not gonna impress you. He's gonna shock you.
I don't think he's gonna shock me because he can jump off the goddamn jungle gym with his ass, bro. You know what I'm saying? He can jump and he fast. I seen little clips about him, how fast he is, how athletic he is going against, like, I seen like other like NFL players challenge him to races and shit. I seen shit like that. So I'm not going to be surprised. But see, here's the problem. Who he taking up? What slot is he taking up on the grandest stage of them all?
No
one. The other people who work their ass all year round for that company. Whose spot is he taking away to be shown on this right here?
Well, we're about to find out when this whole card is announced and who's left out. It ain't gonna be no one you care about.
It's gonna be somebody who deserves. You understand what I'm saying? It's gonna be someone who deserves to be in that spot. Now, I think what should happen is on the pre-show, like the ESPN countdown show, this match should happen on that. That will be the perfect stage.
But they're making it a tag match with the Vision and I Show Speed versus the Usos and LA Knight. That's your main event match, bro.
For what?
Not main event, the WrestleMania match. I just main event Logan Paul. I just always kind of throw that in there, but just a match at WrestleMania. And I bet it'll be one of the matches on the hour free for ESPN to get those I Show Speed fan eyeballs in there.
Okay,
would you rather see I Show Speed or Jelly Roll again?
Neither. How about that? How about that, man? I neither want to see neither one of them dudes. I don't care. Just like I don't care for the Cookie Man and the Boom Man on AEW. I don't care about this stuff, man. Because to me, Jelly Roll to me is a bigger celebrity than I Show Speed. To me, I Show Speed is just a regular dude. I don't see celebrity-ness in him. He's popular because he's online.
We older. You know, we not in that watching people stream generation, bro.
No, there's a lot of people our age and probably older who are deeply in that streaming generation because they play the game. So I don't want. So it's not really about age thing. It's about your preference of what you do and what you watch. You see what I'm saying? So no, I don't get the hoopla about him. Hey, more power to him. But I'll tell you like this. Ain't nothing I'm gonna get excited about and I'm gonna pay the extra $30 to watch WrestleMania for I Show Speed match. Hell no. I Show
Speed, bro.
I don't know. I don't want to see it. You know what I'm saying? Now, if they would have had some shit like Tom Brady being that motherfucker song, like what the fuck? Tom Brady up in this thing? What's going on?
Tom Brady might make an appearance, bro. Tom Brady gonna make it, but maybe maybe he cost Logan Paul the match, bro.
He gonna be ringside in the crowd.
He gonna be ringside coming down to huge cheers, bro. The crowd would go nuts if Tom Brady shows up, bro.
In Vegas?
Yeah. He's
part
owner.
He's like, what is he, like the owner of the Raiders, right? Like
he's a minor
majority
owner. Yeah. Minor, not majority, minor.
Minor. Oh, okay. He's a minor.
Yeah.
And how much you think he paid for that shit? Just off rip. To be a minor owner of the Raiders, how much you think he put down?
A lot, but they probably also let him do it because of the name, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Attached to their brand.
Let's keep it WrestleMania. These ticket sales are down. John Cena is the host of WrestleMania. What the hell, bro? This dude just retired and he's already coming back at WrestleMania. This whole retirement shit were like ended at WrestleMania. He's like, nah, guys, I'm done. But I will host that motherfucker. Bro, come on, bro.
The whole tagline during his tour on every one of his different city apparel, it said, after this, you can't see me. Well, we see you again, Mr. Cena. We see you again at WrestleMania. There you go. Hey, whatever they got to do to put butts in seats. This is what I call this scramble mode. The E is in scramble mode. You understand? So this is what I feel like is going on. They scrambling because they're like, we are trying. What kind of messed me up is if I'm over here last night, I was doing the 123. I looked at last year's card. I looked at this year's card. I said, damn, they really put some thought into this year's card. More than last year's card.
Yeah.
But it ain't selling. No matter who they put on this card.
All they got to do is do one thing. Lower the ticket prices. That's it. That's all you got to do.
And
it'll
that's
sell.
The problem. Do you think TKO will bend their knee to do that? After all the backlash about their prices. You know they hear it. You know they hear it. Will they conform to the fucking begging of the crowds and saying, lower the ticket prices just to sell that bitch out, bro?
No. they'll just end up giving away a bunch of free tickets. The stadium's gonna be full. It's gonna be full. But they ain't gonna get all the price for all them tickets. It may be, I don't know. I mean, what are we? 2 weeks away, bro? A little over 2 weeks away. They got a lot of tickets to sell.
And for both nights too.
They're gonna be adding shit in like sections like display shit and be like, no, it is so. No, we was planning on putting that big Vegas sign right there anyway. So that's part of the seat. They're gonna find some way around it to make that arena look full.
No, and there you go. You took the words right out of my mouth. They're going to shoot it as if it is full because they can always tell people to scoot down and scoot in if they're gonna be scattered and tarp off the rest of the fucking stadium. That's what's gonna happen, bro. But see, here's my stance on that, right? If the E is the E, right, and it's supposed to be popping right now, right? It's 2026. You know what I'm saying? They coming, right?
They coming, bro. Is these prices?
Wait, but they coming though, right?
They coming. Trust me, it's gonna get views on television that people can afford. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna get views. It's gonna get some views.
But is it going to be enough buy rate for the ESPN app to make ESPN happy? Because they ain't happy with them right now.
And the other thing about it being in Vegas all the goddamn time, 2 years in a row, the goddamn hotels they surge price everything that weekend when there's when they know they're going to have an influx of 100,000 people in the city. What do they do to the hotel? Surge. What does Savannah, Georgia do for St. Patty's Day weekend with all the Airbnbs? Hotels, all that. Surge price. Mm-hmm. You take an Uber and it's a holiday. Surge price. It's like, why do you got to surge price everything? Just let the hotel room be the hotel room price all the goddamn time, bro. I'm staying at the Flamingo in a shitty room for $2,000 a night on WrestleMania weekend when that shit's $200 a night on any other weekend.
Yeah, but see, the problem is you got to understand it's cost of goods and supply and demand. So all the money they lose throughout the whole year when it ain't no shit in town, they got to make up on the back end for shit like this. That's just some business economics.
Bullshit. That's what I call it.
I mean, it is bullshit, but I'm just telling you.
I call it bullshit.
That's what they do. It's business.
All right, when the World comes to Atlanta, every restaurant should raise their fucking menu items 200%.
And watch, bro, I guarantee you somebody going to do it. A lot of restaurants are going to do it. This drink was $15. Now it's $26. What the fuck?
So this is the World Cup edition. This is a World Cup edition right here. There's a World Cup margarita.
Same alcohol volume. This World Cup flag on
World Cup, baby. God damn it, bro. Okay, so WrestleMania is going to have 14 total matches. I'm guessing 7 a night. I'm guessing they just split it down the middle. 7 a night.
So you did they finish calling the whole card, or this is?
No, we got some matches still left to be called.
Okay, so that's good. That's good because from what I've seen
7
right now,
matches.
They need some more matches for 2 nights.
Yeah, 7 matches, and WrestleMania goes about 4 hours, so we get 8 hours, 14 matches.
Nice.
Now these matches better be long. That's all I'm saying.
Why you say that?
Well, I don't want no 15-minute matches and then 20 minutes of commercials till the next match.
Ooh, well, hey, be surprised. Don't be surprised if you do get some
good.
Shit like that.
I know there will be. But damn, come on, man. Come on, WWE. This is your time right now. This is your time right now, WWE. Make it happen. Make me right.
You know what's kind of like amusing to me? It's like for us to even have this type of conversation about a strong entity like the WWE, that just tells me right there they lost all their fucking magic. Like, we shouldn't even be talking like this about the E. This is the WWE, aka WWF, the mecca of pro wrestling. Like, more people got involved and start liking pro wrestling because of the WWE, WWF. Let's keep it a buck. And then for us to still hear and be talking about this company, like, bro, they gotta fucking hit this for them to be back, bro. That shouldn't even be a conversation.
It was 2 years ago when we got this boom again in pro wrestling because of WrestleMania 40, Rock, Cody, Roman, all that. That was the boom. That was the start of the boom. And what'd you do with the boom? WrestleMania 41, you took it out and shit on it. That's what
I'm going to keep saying this shit till the whole crows come home, because to you motherfuckers, when we had a real 2 years ago, when my main man Aaron McKee asked me, do you think the WWE is going to keep doing this or is going to do this? And I said, it's already doing this. It's happening already. And you motherfuckers came, you don't know what you're talking about. I clearly know what the fuck I'm talking about, because they just proved my point. They just proved my point.
We're going like that. We're here. We're going like we're turning it. We're turning the ship, bro.
You know
turning
the problem
the ship.
is? Now the wrestling industry as a whole, not just WWE, the fans are waiting of what's next. What is going to be the next big thing that's going to make the industry live again? That's what everybody's waiting for.
Yeah.
And we don't have no idea who it's going to be. It can be now. It can be 10 years from now. That's the crazy thing.
Yeah. We could have a 10-year run of dog shit wrestling in the next 10 years, and then boom, it could hit again, bro.
That's what I'm saying. And what is it safe to say that the pro wrestling boom period right now is over with? Whatever happened 2 years ago, it ain't like that right now.
I will say no, because I feel like indie wrestling's bigger than it's ever been right now. More people, I see more close indie wrestling all the time now. AEW killing it right now. It's just WWE is this TKO shit, bro. This TKO shit.
So you're saying the wrestling boom period is still resuming. It's just that WWE is in a down period.
Yeah. Yeah. 100%.
Okay. I mean, to me, I don't know, because
I see indie shows online all the time. They're like, sold out. It was a great show. Sold out, all this stuff. So I think WWE just fucking up in WrestleMania 2 years in a row, especially after you already announced it. You had The Rock come out and announce New Orleans to the world, bro. And then you're like, about that New Orleans shit, y'all can have Money in the Bank, but we're going back to Vegas.
That's cold-blooded, man. Like, you talking about taking the rug from under your feet.
Yeah.
Gotcha, bitch.
Yeah.
Now, when you asked me before the turn of the year, you said, do I think WWE is going to make a comeback in 2026? I said, nope. And I said, I'm going to tell you why. And I said, because of who? Because of TKO. As long as they still in there, ain't nothing going to change. And so far, I'm looking pretty fucking good right now, bro. Ain't nothing changing, bro. Because how can we talk about WrestleMania?
You're going to love this WrestleMania, bro.
Hey, no, I'm not. No. I'm not talking about. I'm talking about how we still ain't got no sold out night yet. Not one, not night two. Nothing is sold out yet from any WrestleMania, and this is WrestleMania, bro.
And
it don't make sense.
I think it was Nikki Bella on her podcast today. I think it was. They had Cody Rhodes and Becky on there, and she's like, I don't know why they haven't announced what matches are on what night, because a lot of people can't afford 2 nights. So they might just be waiting to see what fucking night their favorite superstars are on so they can buy that ticket for that night. And I'm like, that's a terrific point. That is a terrific point.
We talked about that same shit about 2 weeks ago. Shit,
I know, but that's a good point. That I'm like, shit, this is someone in the WWE being like, y'all need to announce what night these matches are on, man.
They're
Because
not
people
going to.
can't always afford. We're not everyone's green shirt guy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Now everybody got punched in the face by CM Punk. I'm telling you like this. It's not even about that. It's about the simple fact these motherfuckers are going to wait and milk and have motherfuckers try to buy both nights just to be on the safe side, man. Because what if these motherfuckers come out the woodwork and be like, oh, CM Punk and Roman Reigns night one?
That ain't
What?
happening. That ain't
Bruh.
happening. That ain't happening.
That
match is set.
But wait a minute, hold up.
That
Listen,
match
I'm gonna
is
get
set.
rid of this fucking stigma. This fucking thing like, oh, if you don't main event night 2, you ain't really main event. That's fucking dog shit take. Because if you're main eventing WrestleMania, period, 2 nights. No matter what night it is, you still main eventing.
Night 2 is the main event, bro.
Nah.
Yeah.
Y'all just going off the fucking, oh, it's the last thing. Ain't no WrestleMania on Monday. So, because if it was WrestleMania on Monday, it was 3 nights, then you say Monday night is the main event. No.
Absolutely.
No.
Absolutely, bro. Yeah. Hell yeah.
That is flawed. That is flawed logic. That is flawed logic on so many levels because you're just undermining. So if Cody Rhodes and Randall's main event night 2, they're not main event.
No, night 2, they're the main event.
I mean night 1, they're not main eventing.
You're main event night 1, but you're not main event WrestleMania. That's whole show. To me, I will die on this hill. Night 2 is the main event. That's it.
It's 2 main events now, man. It's 2 main events now.
No. 1. Technically, the name main event.
You go to your local Walmart and you buy you a WrestleMania 40 DVD. It ain't just gonna be Roman and Cody in the front. It's gonna be Roman and Cody. Then it's gonna be Rock, Roman versus Seth and Cody. 2 main events.
Yeah. They main event at night 1.
Not the tag match. That main event at night. That main event night 1. Then night 2 was Roman and Cody.
Yeah.
So when you buy the damn DVD, it's gonna have both matches on the front cover.
They shouldn't even give Roman credit for night 1 main eventing. You shouldn't, because they say like this is 11th or 12th time main event WrestleMania. Take 2 of them bitches away from them right now. That's because night 1 don't count, bro.
That's crazy. That's crazy work, bro. Like that don't make any sense to me, but whatever.
Yeah,
that don't make any sense to me. That's crazy.
Nope, don't count, bro. What about? So SummerSlam has 2 main events, night 1, night 2.
Yes.
Nah, there was only 1 main event from SummerSlam last year. That was Cody Cena. Do you remember who night 1 was? I do. Do you remember?
Bro, I don't even remember night 2. Except for that damn match that you just said, to be honest with you.
The main event match, bro. That's what I'm saying. People are always going to remember the main event. That's why we look so...
What was the main event match from night 1?
Gunther, CM Punk. CM Punk wins. Seth Rollins does the Money in the Bank
cash. That's why I remember, because goddamn Phil was in that motherfucker, bro. Shit. That's why I remember shit. I forgot that motherfucker was in SummerSlam. Shit.
And people shit on WrestleMania 41 deservingly because of John Cena and Cody's shitty ass main event of WrestleMania, bro. That's how you end the night on that shit. If you shit a brick on night 1,
boo-boo. That whole show was boo-boo, bro.
If night 1 main event shits a brick, you still have a whole nother show to make up for that shit. If you shit a brick on night 2, you just shit a brick. Can't do nothing about it.
Well, see, so here you go, though. The main event for night 1 was good.
It was good, yeah. But Cody and John Cena at SummerSlam, that was better.
That's crazy, bro. Your tribal chief main event at night 1 was Seth Rollins and CM Punk, and you said that ain't main event.
Nope. Not in my eyes. Not in my eyes.
That's crazy. That's crazy, man. It is main event. That's why they gave him the 2 extras. Roman is like the all-time main event wrestler of all time.
And I think he still would be, even if you take 2 away from him. I'm pretty sure. I think Hulk's got 8, maybe.
Hogan got 10 of them things.
Does he? Well, are we counting the one where he came out with Bret Hart and Yokozuna?
Hell yeah, that's
that?
main event.
We're counting that, bro. He came out and said, I'll just go beat him right now. Bret Hart's like, all right, well, you go beat him.
The black eye, Macho Man punched him in.
Oh, yeah, but that already happened. All right, bro. Wait, let's see if I got any more fucking WrestleMania news. Oh, yeah. Gunther versus Seth. This match coming up.
Yeah.
They're saying it was not a unanimous decision by creative. The room was split. The room was split.
Okay. Split,
I'm not mad.
Why having a match and not having a match?
Or like this them going against each other type thing.
I mean, shit. You got Seth Franklin Rollins and you got Gunther, who had no build, no nothing up to WrestleMania, and you're not going to use them? Are they ready to be used?
Yeah. And I think Bully Ray pitched that Gunther should have an open challenge, and whoever comes out and wrestle him has to retire. I'm like, all right, let's chill.
Man, Bully Ray, he didn't sit his ass down with that shit, bro. That's some corny ass, bro.
I'm like, let's chill on the every time Gunther wrestles now, the other person has to retire. It's not a thing anymore. It's not. It's over. It's over until he faces Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam.
Fucking corny. That's corny as fuck. That is corny as hell. Why would he say some dumb shit like that?
Who's gonna come out? They're like, hey, anyone in the locker room ready to retire? Hey, anyone? Johnny Gargano, you want to retire? Who wants to retire?
Coming out that Listen, this is what I gotta say to everybody who talking this shit about Franklin and goddamn Gunther match at WrestleMania. You guys do know not everything have to end at WrestleMania. It could start.
Yeah.
Going into SummerSlam. So I mean, I don't understand why fans are so dumb, deaf, and blind to sit here and think like, oh my God, there's no storyline build-up to WrestleMania between Gunther and Seth Rollins. So what? They got 2 weeks before WrestleMania. This could be a start of a storyline that carries over into SummerSlam. Yeah. Who says everything has to culminate at WrestleMania?
Mm-hmm. And I can't wait for Gunther to come out on Raw and make fun of Seth Rollins. He's like, why are you wearing that mask, pussy? You scared of Paul Heyman? What's up? Come on, bro. Something like that. He's like,
I'm going to tell you something. This match is going to hit.
Yeah, it's going to. Gonna hit. It's going to.
Because it's again, I'm going to break down the art. It's 2 different styles. You have the high-flying, the bing, bang, boom, Seth Rollins' high-octane offense compared to Gunther's slow, methodical, strong style offense.
Mm-hmm.
Who got the better style? Now, let me go ahead and talk to a niche group of WWE fans, because within the WWE fandom they have different niches of groups.
Yeah.
Let me talk to the next group who always complain that the matches are this and that. Okay, well, here you go. Here goes a match is purely based off style. It's purely based off in-ring ability. Has nothing to do about promo. Has nothing to do about no storyline. Has everything to do about who is the better motherfucker. That's all it is. And sometimes ain't no wrong with having no matches. Like, who's better? I want to see who can go. There's nothing wrong with that. And you got 2 of the best in your company, Seth and goddamn Gunther. Franklin can go. I already said that. I don't like his ass. This goofy ass. I don't like that shit. But damn, Gunther and Seth, they can go, bro. I'm telling you, it's gonna be a good match. I have high expectations for this match. I don't care if there's no storyline involved. When I seen Gunther pull Seth Rollins from under the ring, I said, WrestleMania, this is what we gonna do. And everybody knew it, because even the New York crowd knew it, because some of them started booing.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that.
Yeah.
Some of them started booing when they saw what was going on, because we're wrestling fans. We know we know they patterns.
Yeah.
So once people started booing, half the crowd was cheering, the other half was, we don't want to see that. But what do you want to see with Franklin and Gunther? Like, literally, where would you put them?
Well, everyone just wanted Seth versus Braun Breaker.
What?
That's what everyone wanted. Seth versus Braun Breaker.
Braun Breaker hurt, though.
Well, your boy Dave Meltzer reported he is clear. He is cleared by medical, but WWE wanted to pump the brakes. So I'm thinking Braun Breaker makes his return at WrestleMania. I don't know how.
So you mean to tell me somebody jumps Gunther in the backstage, don't know who jumped Gunther backstage, and then Seth Rollins is like, I'm out here, I'm ready for Gunther. I'm at WrestleMania. I'm healthy. Somebody, give me somebody. Then here he comes, Braun Breaker out of nowhere.
I ain't mad at that.
Shit, you should be mad at that. I just booked that shit to perfection. You should love that
Yeah,
shit. Ooh,
I ain't mad at
shit.
that. I ain't mad at that. It's mad.
That's
I mean,
how I would book it.
I would be mad that I don't get to see Gunther wrestle at WrestleMania though. I would love to see him chop the shit out of that laugh out of Seth Rollins. You know, Yaga.
Yeah.
Laugh now. Laugh
But
now.
listen, but wait a minute. Who say Gunther? Maybe Gunther is a stand-in place, right? And Gunther, when Gunther gets jumped backstage, or the WWE can come up with some shit like, or Gunther injured himself training for the match. Simple, some shit like that, right? And Seth Rollins still comes out. I'm ready. I'm in gear. You talking all that shit, and all of a sudden you hear, bro, you hear that boy music, Braun Breaker come out in that thing. Shit. Another one of those WrestleMania moments again that is being orchestrated by the E.
And I don't think Braun Breaker comes out and costs Seth the match against Gunther because Gunther don't need that help. You know what I mean? It wouldn't be a good look for Gunther if Braun Breaker.
I don't want to see that.
I don't want to see it. And I feel like that's how WWE would book it.
I don't want to see that.
Yeah.
How about
both ex-world heavyweight champions make this bitch a number one contenders match? Because then the winner faces Roman Reigns, because we all know Roman's winning at WrestleMania.
The winner faces Roman Reigns, and guess what happened to Roman Reigns? He'll go against that dog. Oh, boy.
Bro.
Oh, boy.
Make Gunther and Seth Rollins the number one contender match at WrestleMania, bro. They both held the belt. They both held it for a good while. They both deserve it. Seth didn't even lose the belt. Let's not forget that. Seth didn't even lose the belt.
Thing. You lose the belt when your best ability is your availability.
Yeah.
Motherfucker, you can't get in the ring and you lost the belt. Take it off. Strip. Good night. Sit your ass down. Get better. Good night. We can see you when you come back. I want to see, goddamn, if that's the case, off what you're saying, then I want to see Gunther against Roman.
Yeah, because guess who the final two were in the Royal Rumble, guys? Guess who the final two were? Gunther and Roman Reigns. And what do we know about Royal Rumble? You got to pay close attention to it because it's telling you the future sometimes.
Yeah. That's a real long future, too.
That's a real long. That's a real long future. But it's the future.
Yeah, but see, the thing is, what you going to do, though? You can't have Gunther just goddamn get smashed from Roman.
Bullshit. Bullshit, you can't. Yeah, you can.
You can't.
It's
not good for business.
Stack him up and pin him.
Roman is on his way out the door, man.
He's not, bro.
He is.
Roman's not out the door, bro. We getting Roman at least 3 more years.
Which is
WrestleMania 45.
And at the rate that he appears, that ain't very much.
That's like 6 appearances in the next 3 years.
Yeah.
Damn, son. Damn. All right, bro. Let's talk about one of our favorite people that we saw very little in AEW, Lady Frost. She became a free agent, and then 3 hours later, she was not a free agent. She said goodbye to AEW, signed with MLW. Why the hell did Tony Khan let this girl walk away?
Because Tony Khan got too much of a bloated roster.
He got too many? He got too many.
Too much of a bloated roster. He has too much talent on that roster. See, this is what happens. See, sometimes it is good to just not have some really, really, really good talent. You know what I'm saying? Because what happens is you got so much good talent. Now you got to put them in the main event scene some kind of way. You got to squeeze all these motherfuckers in. That's why on AEW, we got about 15 matches a month that is either 6-man, 8-man, 10-man, all types of man, type of women matches because you got to display all this talent. And as good as Lady Frost was, and we was a fan on 4-4 Heelz. Lady Frost, man, we would love to interview you, please.
Yeah.
Please. That we got to reach out. Lady Frost.
Even the crowd in her last AEW match was chanting Frost, bro. They were
Yes.
chanting Frost.
Yes.
I'm like, man,
Tony,
cut some of these other girls.
He don't have anything, no thing for it because we haven't seen her on TV since when?
It's been a couple months. She might have been wrestling in ROH, but again, can't watch all wrestling, so I choose not to watch ROH and NXT.
Yeah, that's too
pass
much
on the NXT.
Shit.
But damn, I can't believe. I mean, yeah, I guess there's really nowhere for MLW. There she go, man. Lady Frost, jump on the podcast, girl. Let's get it. Becky Lynch says the door for WWE is open for one Sasha Banks, Mercedes Moné, if she were to ever want to return.
Believe it. Why would it not be?
Yeah, I mean,
WWE would be a
returned.
fool not to sign Mercedes Moné again as much as she. This woman, I looked at her Instagram the other day. This woman has 3 million followers by herself.
Yeah. And she got 2 belts left, I think.
Yeah, there's 2 belts. There's 2 belts left. There's 2 belts. That's it.
Damn, son. Man, I mean,
we said it. We said it.
If I had creative control, I wouldn't lose this many matches in a row. That's all I'm saying.
Nah, right. Exactly. Yeah, you notice ain't nobody been talking about that at all.
Bro, when people were like, she has creative control, I was like, over the whole world? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? She has creative control over the whole world?
Like the six. She's the real ruler of the world.
Before she went and wrestled at these indie places, she told them the story. I'm going to get all these belts as much as I can, and then I'm going to give back to the business, and we're going to be talking about this belt every time I lose it. Your company's going to get huge promotional gains when I lose this belt to whoever you feel like the future of your company is. It was the greatest thing I think any woman has ever done for the wrestling industry as a whole, bro.
Say that one more time for the people in the back. You
said the greatest achievement a woman has ever done for women's wrestling ever of all time.
That's crazy work. You right.
Did I think it was gonna end like this? No. I thought she was just like this. No, I thought maybe she would just give some belts back or something. I don't know. Like, I didn't think she would literally win all these, 12 belts and then just lose all 12 belts? 14, whatever it was, bro. She get great idea. Terrific idea. Shout out Mercedes Moné. You get the flowers from the 404 Heelz. Even though people hate on you across, I don't even get it. I don't understand. I don't get it, bro. I don't get why people hate this woman.
And we'll go ahead. We'll keep it a hundo. We'll keep it a buck. You know what I'm saying? We were very critical of her when she returned to the AEW, and because it wasn't really hitting like that, and that's only because we knew about how much she can do as Sasha Banks. And I was like, wait a minute, okay, but when she got back on track, look, Mercedes Moné, like to me, like right now, like we said this, we talked about it. She is the greatest women's wrestler of all time. Like because of what she just currently did.
Yeah.
And that has never been done in women's history. Ever. In women's history wrestling. And y'all still don't want to give her flowers. Something's wrong. Hey, Era 404, tribalism detected. This is what's going on, bro.
Yeah.
Like, how can you not give this woman her flowers? Only a couple of men wrestlers did something like that, but they never got 14.
Yeah. Ultimo Dragon, Kenny Omega. How many did Kenny win? Like 7, 8?
I think it was 6 belts at one time.
6 belts? The belt collector, Kenny Omega.
And you know the funny thing is? If we add up all these titles, plus her WWE runs with the titles, she surpassed Randy Orton's, John Cena, Ric Flair, Triple H, Hulk Hogan. Bro, she probably the greatest champion in wrestling history with the most titles.
Yeah, if you count them all. You know, people online are going to be like, those belts don't count. Only WWE or AEW belts count. Let's say if MJF wins 19 World Heavyweight Championship titles in AEW. You know people ain't going to give him credit, and people will argue that it is. That's going to be a huge debate, bro, if that ever happens.
No, it's not.
And he's got plenty of time. He's got plenty of time.
If he wins 19 titles in AEW and then he goes to WWE and wins 2, that motherfucker is going to be 19 plus 2.
Dude,
that's all it's going to be.
Because I don't think he goes to WWE, bro, ever. Let's say he stays in AEW forever. Well, I guess the record right now would be 18. If he wins 18, unless Randy ups it, we don't know what's going to happen. We'll say 18 titles. You know, all of us WWE fans can be like, I'll say it counts. Most of them will say it doesn't count.
Yeah, again, it's fans. And
yeah,
you know who knows it counts? WWE. That's why they got AEW in the fucking gorilla watching what's going on. So they would know it counts too. That's the reason why they want him over there in the first place, because they know what he can do, man. Come on, man.
And I love when Ric Flair talks about it. He's like, I think I actually have like 24 title wins, because like I would drop a title all the time for the weekend and win it back at the end of the weekend. He's like, I definitely have more than 16, bro.
Oh, he definitely, no, he's always said that some of his title reigns wasn't even counted, but he did, you know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Yeah. He would drop it to like the Puerto Rican champion for the weekend and then win it before he leaves Puerto Rico again. Like, he would just do that type of shit all the time.
Yeah. That's got to count too.
Yeah. Ric Flair. I definitely think, does Charlotte ever beat Ric Flair?
Yeah, she's going to.
Yeah.
That's a storyline they're going to save later in her career.
Okay, one. Does Randy...
Because Charlotte's at 14 right now.
Is she? I thought she was at 12. She's at 14?
12.
I thought she was at 12. Does Randy beat John Cena?
No.
You don't think he gets to 18?
No.
He had 15.
It doesn't even sound... say that.
Or he had 14. He had 15. He looking for 15.
He's looking for 15.
He had 14. Yeah.
So... say that shit out loud and then tell me, do you think that shit sound right to you?
Should Randy Orton beat John Cena's record?
No, 17.
Damn.
No, it don't sound right.
It sounded right when I first said it. Now it don't sound right.
It don't sound right. No, of course not. And it's nothing wrong with being a 15-time world champion.
Like, he wins one more, he ties Triple H, or is he tied for Triple H right now and would go above Triple H? I think they might be tied right now. I don't know how
many Triple H won that thing.
I think he got 14 or 15, so he right there. But who do you think should beat John Cena's record? Could be a young guy, could be Cody. You can't let no, you can't. They're too old right now. You can't have Cody and Roman win the belt like 12 more times or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Nobody should beat John Cena's record. Unless the next big thing is going to be something you can carry the company for 10 plus years or longer, 20 plus years, be the face of the company type of guy, then that's the person who should beat John Cena's record. This is why John Cena is the GOAT. This is why John Cena is on that Mount Rushmore. Nobody had the longevity. See, every person on this Mount Rushmore, there's only 4. I'm so sorry. They sparked a whole thing. Hogan sparked the 80s. Stone Cold sparked the 90s. John Cena in his longevity. The Rock in his crossover success. This is why it's hard for Roman to get up in there, because as good as that long title reign that Roman had,
he could.
Come on, man. No.
Roman's already on my Mount Rushmore, so that's easy. The Rock, get your ass off my Mount Rushmore, Rock. Get your ass off my Mount Rushmore.
I'm not talking about personal Mount Rushmore. Let's talk about just regular, general Mount Rushmore. So what the impact they made to the business. I'm talking about impact. Like, The Rock was so great, even at Roman's peak. Him coming back is what made WrestleMania 40 great.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's how good he is.
It's The
That's
Rock.
how great he is.
It's The Rock.
That's what I'm
It's
saying.
The Rock.
It's hard to just knock him off the Mount Rushmore and put Roman. Why?
Yeah.
Why would you put Roman in Rock's
Do you know
place?
why I'm taking The Rock off?
Why?
Because he gave himself a championship belt, and I'm the people's champ now. Roman's got a belt. I need a belt. That dumbass belt, bro. That shit was corny as hell, bro.
Big ass cowboy buckle belt.
Muhammad Ali's family gave it to me. I was like,
he made that shit himself. He's like, here, I'm gonna get back.
He's He's like, look, guys, I got a great idea. This motherfucker got 2 belts over here. I just want 1 belt. I just want 1 belt.
I'm the people's champ. What? Okay, whatever, bro. Whatever you say, Rob. we praise this man and turn around and join his
Yeah. Hey, that's what we do here. That's what we do here. We go talk shit about shit that deserves to get talked about.
Exactly. We're gonna tell you some truth. We're gonna talk some shit.
Yeah. So, bro, Cody Raheem Rhodes was on Breakfast Club, and Charlemagne wasn't on there that episode, which I was like, damn, I wanted to hear Charlemagne. But Cody says no one has even been close to figuring out why him and Brandy left AEW. It's the one fucking wrestling thing that just bothers me so much. Because I want to know so bad why he left the company he started, bro. I really want to know, bro. And he's like, no one's even been close. I'm like, what was it, bro? What was it?
Like I said, man, I'm telling you, it got something to do with some disrespects for somebody in the higher upper management. It wasn't Tony Khan, because Tony Khan don't like the type of dude who would just be mouthy off the folks.
Yeah.
I think Brandy got a little mouthy.
Damn, bro.
Got mouthy back at Brandy, and Cody was like, wait a minute now, motherfucker. I just feel like it was some disrespects going on around this.
I feel like it's something like the vision of the direction of AEW, right? Because he still talks about Matt and Nick all the time, like they're still cool. So I'm like, okay, so it definitely wasn't between them. I'm just like, damn, bro, what could it be, bro? I don't think it was because someone said something sideways to Brandy, bro.
Hey, it's your wife. You know?
Yeah, I'm not, bro. No, you can have a disagreement with my wife. We gonna settle it, but
oh yeah, that's true. That's true. But let's go ahead and talk about another word on the street since we're talking about Cody Rhodes, right? This is funny right here, man. Cody Rhodes is playing with house money. And I'm going to tell everybody this shit. Cody Rhodes is playing with house money because he don't give 2 fucks what he say about the E. Because look at this shit he heard. Word on the street. This ain't word on the street. This has actually happened on the Nikki and Brie Bella show. The same podcast.
Oh, yeah. I know exactly what you're bringing up, bro. And let me cross it off the list.
This man say, I hope that this doesn't rain on anybody's parade, but I'm getting tired of wrestling the same guys. You get into these long-standing rivalries and you're just stuck in them. I mean, Seth Rollins and I have wrestled over 4 times now. And even more than that, really, these matches took a lot of us. So I don't know if that's what I'm looking to do here. As much as I want to see me, that's the heel in front of me. What the fuck?
And I mean, he's got a good point. His first year was against Seth Rollins when he came back. Then his next 2 years was Roman. And now his 4th year was John Cena. So he's literally only had 3 big, I mean, and then we're getting Drew right now, but I guess we could consider that a short rivalry for Cody in retrospect of his rivalry so far in WWE. He's got a point because he made the list. He wanted to wrestle all these wrestlers when he left WWE. In AEW, who's wrestling someone new every week. He has a point, and that's the type of wrestler Cody Rhodes is. He's like, I don't want to have a 2-year-long feud anymore. I just want to go out there and bang, bro. I respect that.
Yeah, well, here we go.
It don't work good in WWE though.
It ain't. That's exactly what it is. You in the land of the E, we don't do those things around these parks, boy. That's what is not what's going to happen. You should have stuck your ass over here. You should have stayed over here instead of jumping ship over here. You would have been a lot better off. But see, the problem is, this is why I think it was some disrespect, because he got in his feelings. Cody got in his feelings, and he left the company that he created because he wanted to show them, watch this.
Yeah.
But see, now and this is why I was saying he's playing with house money. Because he's like, I'm going to talk my shit. Because what you going to do, fire me? Please fire me, because I'm going to go right back over here with what I've done over here and be big, and I'm going to take that momentum and take it over here. I don't give a fuck if you put me on a 90-day non-compete. Guess what? But you can't, because you're going to fire me.
Yeah.
So that means,
Bro.
So that means I'm going back to what I created, and I'm going to be big, and I'm going to help them get more bigger because I'm Cody fucking Rhodes, the American Nightmare.
Yeah. And two of Cody's rivals, Roman and John Cena, he had to do most of the heavy lifting because they weren't there all the time. That's got to be frustrating, bro. Like, hey, we need you to go cut a 10-minute promo. Yeah, the other guy's not here. And he's like, fuck, guys, what the hell, man? Like,
bro, talking for 10 minutes straight in a live crowd, that's murder.
Yeah.
That's torture.
He's like, bro, give me something to bounce off of, but like, Cody Rhodes, bro. Like, he has a good point. Now, I've asked you this in the past, probably when we first started the pod. Let me ask you now. If Cody Rhodes never left AEW, would it be bigger now, the same, or less than what it is today?
I think it'll be the same.
Yeah?
I'm not going to sit here and lie and sit here and say Cody Rhodes, the same American Nightmare, the whole persona in AEW will be as big as it is now if he didn't go to WWE, because it wouldn't. Him going to WWE with that same persona, like nothing changed. He's the same dude, same theme song, same entrance, same everything.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing changed, but the only thing that changed was the spotlight was bigger because you're in that older company. And this is where he got as popular, right?
Yeah.
So, no, I think it'll be the same. But now, I'm going to keep hanging on this theory until it's proven wrong. I feel like Cody's going to make a jump back to AEW, and that's what's going to tip the scales to make AEW more of a threat to WWE. When Cody Rhodes, see, it happened in the 90s with Scott Hall and Kevin Nash. It's going to happen in the 2020s with fucking Cody Rhodes.
Bro, you said since the beginning of this pod that Cody's just a double agent. He's like, I'm gonna just go over there for a little bit,
just for a little bit,
and then
get some affirmations.
That's why no one's ever been close to guessing why he left AEW. He hasn't left AEW, guys.
He's low key. He's playing the long game in this shit, bro. Bro, can you think about how smart and strategic that would be? Like, these motherfuckers all Matt, Nick,
the biggest
Cody,
work of all time, bro. Fucking
Kenny Omega, Tony Khan, they're all in this room. They all just chilling like, what do we need to do for us to get popping? And motherfucking Cody's like, what if I go back to WWE? Same gimmick, same thong, and I'm just motherfucking the night. What you mean by that, Cody? Bro, Vince McMahon reached out to me. What? Yeah. He want me to come back. What? I'm telling you, all these motherfuckers in the room like, go, go over there. Look, I'm gonna stay there for about 10 years.
Win some championships.
Let me get about 10 years. Let me get my legacy. Let me get this WWE championship for my daddy. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna stay about 10 years. 8 to 10 years is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna come right back.
Damn, bro.
The motherfucker's like, yo, that is brilliant. Bro, that is the most brilliant shit.
Yeah.
And that would be, and then the simple fact that Cody Rhodes jumping ship from WWE to AEW will make AEW bigger, and it will make Cody Rhodes bigger.
It made people talk about AEW all the time. All the time. It made them talk about AEW all the time, bro. Now that pop he got at WrestleMania 38 in my home city, Dallas, Texas, that was a huge pop. But if he goes back to AEW, bro,
Oh my God.
that crowd would not stop cheering, bro. I don't think.
I tell you what, Cody Rhodes go out to AEW. They can sell out the Mercedes-Benz Stadium out of All In.
Yeah. Oh,
Cody
yeah,
Rhodes
that's
return
easy.
to
That's
AEW
easy.
at All In, the same pay-per-view that he started before AEW was conceived.
Yeah.
He coming back.
Cody Rhodes, you double agent motherfucker, you.
And you know what? You're right. And that could start the other boom in the 2020s for pro wrestling industry.
Yeah.
That could actually start another boom.
If there's one person WWE does not want to go to AEW, his name is Cody Rhodes, bro.
Nope, it's not.
That's the one person they cannot afford to go to AEW, bro. Who?
Nope.
Don't say Roman. Roman's not going.
Reigns.
He's not
if
going.
Roman Reigns take his ass
That's
to AEW,
never happening, bro. That is never happening, bro.
Look at you.
That's never gonna happen. Ever.
Chill out, man. We're talking hypotheticals over here.
I'm saying I wouldn't be mad at it. I watch AEW. I get to watch Roman Reigns. That's cool. It just would never happen, bro.
You may tell me.
You said this motherfucker on the way out, bro.
Yeah.
And now you're now he going to AEW.
He's on his way out to AEW, motherfucker. That's what he's doing. For you to be the Roman Reigns fan, you mean to tell me you wouldn't want to see a Roman Reigns unhinged in AEW?
Yeah, I would love it, but it's never gonna. I'm not saying it's never gonna happen because I don't want it to happen. I'm saying it's never gonna happen because it's never gonna happen, bro.
Oh yeah, Roman ain't about that. I know that for a fact. He's not about life. You know what I'm saying? Roman ain't about that life.
You know, it'd be hilarious, bro. All this talk, you know, Vince Russo been saying Triple H getting fired every week, and then he just keeps moving the goalposts. What if Triple H goes to AEW, bro?
Bro, that'll be another headliner right there.
You gonna fire me? Watch this, motherfuckers. It's time to play the game. Oh, bro. He comes out and he's like, hey, fix that throne Cody smashed years ago, man. Fix that shit.
They made a trade. Crazy shit. We got to do another Restricted Chaos with these thoughts we have right now. Oh, my God, man.
Damn. You know what, though? AEW, sign Dakota Kai, please. Or what's her name now?
Please.
What's her name? Charlie. Sign Charlie, please. Please. Maybe they're saving it for Dynasty. All in, we'll see. We'll see, man. Speaking of the next crossover, word on the street, Bayley's contract is up in July.
Mm-hmm. And what's
in July?
What's in August?
Bro. Oh, August is all in this year, not July?
No.
It's in August?
Yeah.
Okay. Bro. And her contract's up. Guess what that means?
Mm-hmm.
There's no non-compete. Your contract's just up. Bro.
Yes, sir. I've been saying it for the longest.
I know.
You keep telling me.
I just see her as a lifer, bro. She loves WWE, but she also loves her best friend, Mercedes Moné.
Bayley has been talking a lot of junk about WWE.
Yeah, she's very mad at the booking right now, and she deserves to talk that shit, bro. But again,
she has love for the game. She has love for the game. Again.
And every time I hear a WWE wrestler talk shit about WWE, about booking and stuff, my mind goes to work right away. Every time. I'm like, yeah, it's a work.
Why would you think every time a person vents their frustration about how they're being utilized is a work?
Because your paycheck says WWE.
Who gives a fuck?
WWE, bro. You can't have all these wrestlers bashing you, bro.
No, this is how it is. This is how it lets me know who has love for the game. Because a lot of people who does get those WWE checks don't say shit. Oh, I got my check. I got my money. I'm good. Thank you very much. And then there's the motherfuckers who get their money and say, I don't give a fuck. I hate how I'm being utilized. That's why I know who got love for the game.
Yeah.
And Bayley, that's how Bayley keep tipping me off. I was like, she keeps talking about shit about the E. She got love for the game. She going to AEW. You mean to tell me a reunion between Mercedes Moné and Bayley, or whatever her name is going to be when she crosses over, and then it end up being the women who sparked the flame for the women's wrestling revolution. These two
Bro,
culminates years later at a different company and ends, bro.
think about this
That's
at All In.
wrestling history.
Think about this at All In. Mercedes Moné finally wins the big belt from Tekla. And then Bailey's music hits. I mean, I'm assuming it'll be a different music, but we'll know it's Bailey when we see her, obviously.
Yeah.
You know. That'd be crazy, bro. That'd be crazy. That'd be crazy.
That would be crazy, but that'd be too soon. I want it to, let's build to that climax to 2027's All In. Let's build to that. Have her appear in another shape, form, or fashion, not against Mercedes Moné. Matter of fact, don't even have them cross paths for the longest.
Well, she could just come out and celebrate with Mercedes Moné. It doesn't have to be a standoff type thing.
No. Don't have them cross paths at all. No conversation. No in-ring promos. Don't have them cross paths at all until you want to have a program with them. Mercedes Moné, she got that damn women's title for almost damn near a whole year. Is there anybody, and this is after Bailey's debuted, debut that fucking goddamn All In. Is there anybody who I ain't beat, and then all of a sudden Bailey come out thing, and we like, here we go. This is what we want to see.
You could have him cross pass in the back, and like Mercedes Moné comes up, and she's like, "Do you remember me?" She's like, "No, like you look familiar, but I've never heard the name Mercedes Moné." She's like, "I knew this one girl named like Sasha something." You know, you could like kind of play on how they're a different character.
Bro, that's the E and you doing that shit.
That's me, bro.
No, I say don't even have them touch.
That's some R Truth shit.
At all. No more. No nothing until you want to have a program. Because what it does is build fans like us. We know. So it builds anticipation. Like, yo, when are they going to fucking cross? And then when they finally do it, it's going to be a huge pop. So the longer you hold it, the more the pop is going to be, man.
But you know, Tony Khan would be like, he'd have Bailey come out at All In and then motherfuckers be wrestling on Dynamite, bro. You know Tony Khan, bro. If I know Tony Khan, he's right. Like, oh, y'all wrestling on Dynamite. No holds or some shit, you know? Like,
pay-per-view match, wait for free. Damn. I hope you're so wrong because that shit, I was like, bro, you wasting money. You wasting money. You can make money with this shit, man.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, the whole time, all you got to do is have Bailey just go through the ranks one by one, build her shit up to Mercedes Moné. But you don't even mention anything. Look, so what's your overall goal here, such and such? Well, I'm not focused on that. I'm just focused on one match at a time. I want to build the rankings because wrestling wins matters over here. Have her just, build that shit up, and then all of a sudden, bro, ooh, I'm telling you, that's how you build shit because there's a history already there. There's no need for them to cross paths and to hint at it like we're some fucking elementary school kids. Like, don't insult my intelligence. We know what's really going on. Make us wait. Make us fucking, can't wait. Just like I can't wait until Tekla versus Mercedes Moné because that's the fucking end game. If that ain't the end game, and I called this shit months ago, if that ain't the end game, I don't know what the fuck is, bro. If Tekla loses title to somebody, who else better than Tekla right now?
I know, especially since Toni Storm is apparently dead, I guess. I don't know.
She is a John May. What's it called? Not a John Doe. What they call for the females?
Jane Doe.
Jane Doe.
We don't know, man. We don't know. Your boy, Tony Schiavone, however you want to pronounce his last name. He said on a podcast he thinks AI is going to take his job as a wrestling commentator. I'm like, I don't want to see that shit, bro. I don't want to hear AI calling a wrestling match. They're not going to have the emotion behind it. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you even talking about, Tony? What are you talking about?
I'm sorry to say this, man. But Tony might have a point.
No, you don't want to hear AI calling a wrestling match, bro.
No, I don't want to hear AI calling a wrestling match. But I can see a future where AI is making him more of a mainstay in the professional wrestling industry.
See, I think professional wrestling is different than like baseball. You don't need umpires no more. I've been saying this for years, bro. You got the strike box right there on the television. I really don't watch baseball, but and then you like the fan knows before the ref even calls the ump calls it a ball or strike,
Yeah.
and then we know when they're exactly wrong.
Right.
Safe on base, the ump's wrong all the time. Get rid of the umps in baseball. Same with football. You really don't need refs. We can tell when it's pass interference. We can tell this. But ring or a fucking color commentator in wrestling, bro. AI would that it's not going to be entertaining, bro. You're not going to get calls like Corey Graves saying from undeniable, or what do you say? From undesirable to undeniable when Cody Rhodes returned. You're not going to get those little nuances with AI, bro.
Yeah, you're right about that. But the problem is you have to worry about that with sports leagues because Vegas is involved. As long as Vegas is involved, they're always going to have
need
them
refs.
for years.
They need refs.
They need the refs. So they don't need the refs, bro. I mean, this is some of this shit. After Matthew Donahue, yeah.
Or no, was it Tim Donahue?
It was Tim Donahue. I'm sorry, Tim Donahue.
Was it even Tim? It was Donahue, but yeah, I know who you're talking about.
NBA games are rigged at certain points of the year. Is
My
they
boys-
all rigged? No, but there are certain times where I've heard stories about the Sacramento Kings and LA Lakers, how that shit was rigged, bro.
We needed that game 7, baby. That TV money.
They needed that TV money. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I can see the same thing with baseball or any football, anything. I'm telling you. So I'm not putting past it because once gambling becomes legal in all facets, it's rigged, bro. Not everything's gonna be rigged, but the most important games, the big games, the motherfucker got the most money on. Yeah, they're gonna rig those games. Most definitely.
And bro, you know what's crazy is you can bet on wrestling matches. WWE, AEW. I know there's a motherfucker in back of WWE getting all the inside information, making a killing, bro. He's like, Triple H told me everything, big dog.
Yeah, right? Sure. I'm telling you, who lose some money? Motherfuckers watching AEW as many times we thought was gonna happen, it didn't happen.
Yeah.
Tony Khan made the call live.
That's why I'm so scared for Roman and Punk, bro.
I don't see what you're talking about. I just don't see Roman losing to Punk.
And I don't think anyone sees that. But Triple H, this is the one time he's going to want to throw a curveball at our asses, bro.
And deny Roman his fucking Grand Slam fucking title?
Yeah. Yeah.
Fuck.
You know what? In fact, in WWE, let's get rid of the Grand Slam title, bro. Like the being a Grand Slam champ.
Why?
Because look, Bayley was a Grand Slam champ, and now they introduced 2 belts, and now she's not a Grand Slam champ anymore. She hasn't won all the belts.
Crumbles. That's how the cookie crumbles. That's it.
You're like, it is what it is.
It is what it is. Go get the other 2 belts now. Shit.
Like Miz is a 2-time Grand Slam champ, but is he? Like, if they introduce a new belt, then he's no longer a 2-time Grand Slam champ?
No, he's no longer a Grand Slam champ because he has never won the undisputed WWE championship.
Yeah, he did. That's the one I thought that's the one.
No.
Bro.
He won the WWE championship, but he never won the undisputed WWE championship.
Yeah, and then there was the Universal Championship.
It was the Universal Championship.
That belt don't even exist. So what about belts that don't exist anymore? If you never won that, can you then never become a Grand Slam champ?
If you was wrestling during the time when it existed, he never won it. You can't be Grand Slam.
Okay. See, there's too many rules to this Grand Slam champ shit, bro. There's too many fucking rules. There's too many stipulations. Well, see, you wrestled between 97 and 2000.
Right.
You didn't win the 24/7 championship. You didn't win the hardcore. Like, come on, man.
Well, no one's going to use the 24/7 championship
Bro,
as a fucking
that was the worst belt ever
title
created, bro.
That's
Motherfuckers were pinning people sleeping on airplanes and shit, bro. Any belt that Paul Rosenbaum or whatever won, that shit don't count.
Who?
Paul
Rosenbaum won a
Rosenbaum.
belt?
Rosenberg. There you go. I said Rosenbaum. Rosenberg won the 24/7 championship, bro.
Really?
Yeah.
That motherfucker like he can't even win the goddamn kindergarten championship. Shit, man.
All right, bro. Matt Cardona, Zack Ryder. He was on the Cody Rhodes podcast.
Oh yeah.
And him and Cody were talking about people leaving early all the time during Matt. This is a big thing with all the old vets. Talk about these new young kids are leaving early before the show's over, blah, blah, blah. And Cody Rhodes is like, yeah. And then they complain who's in the WrestleMania spots. I don't know, the people who actually like give a shit. You know what I mean? Like, and I was like, damn, that's a good point, bro. And along with that, fans are complaining that all the old people are in the WrestleMania main events. And I'm like, but these are the people we want to see right now, guys.
Right. Who my rebuttal to those people who say all the old people is in WrestleMania, who would you put in a spot?
Yeah.
Please tell me in the comments, in anywhere that you fucking can reach out to the 44 Heelz podcast. Yeah. Tell us who would you put right now in the place of CM Punk, Roman Reigns, Brock Lesnar, Seth Rollins, Sami Zayn.
Let's just stick to the two main events. CM Punk, Roman, Cody, Randy. That sounds like 4 of the top 5 shirt sellers in the game right now. You know, like, what do you talk? Like, that's why I don't think the internet is real sometimes. Because I'm like,
Triple H. Hey, no, Paul, calm down.
No, but I'm like, these motherfuckers are always in the top. They get the biggest pops. And yet when you go online, everyone's mad at them all the time. If you go to the shows, you go to WWEmerch.com, number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shirts are these motherfuckers. And yet everyone hates them all the time, bro.
No.
Come on. Even coaches saying it.
No, listen.
Coachman.
Let me make a declaration right now on the 44 Heelz podcast and say, I think fans like us and fans who know, we need to go ahead and start weeding out the motherfuckers who just jumped on about 2 years ago. Because I think that's what's happening. I think we get a lot of fans who just entered in to what we've been already grew up with and known, and they out here talking shit. They don't even know what's going on.
Yeah.
So I want to make a declaration and say, we got to start weeding out the bullshit.
The fair weather fan. The fair weather.
The fair weather. I'm new to this. I'm not true to this. Those type of casual ass fans. That's what we need to go ahead and start weeding out from the IWC. Because it seems like when people come across our page and we go across other people's pages, and it's like we pretty much have the same consensus about, we have a sense of what's going on with pro wrestling. And then you have these dumb fucks that come out of nowhere and they start talking that yin yang. Yeah. And they got nothing to talking about. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what you mean?
I'm like, you want Javon Evans to be the main event of WrestleMania? That's what you're saying to me right now? What are you saying to me right now?
Javon Evans ain't sold a t-shirt since he been on the main roster. So what you want him to do, man?
He out there in the parking lot with his trunk popped open, being like, y'all want a shirt? Y'all want a shirt, guys?
15 for 5. 15 for 5. No, so I think this is what happens. But I think there's a larger number of younger people who rock and pay attention to the internet more than the people who do what we do, that keep an ear to the internet streets than the other older folks, right? Yeah. Because the younger folks, they don't only keep their ear to the internet streets. These motherfuckers are in the streets, in the internet streets. We just keep our ear to the streets. But so I think there's a difference. There's an off balance. So of course, what they talk about is going to seem more like, oh my gosh. When reality ain't really true, because the true fans who really know how this shit go and how this works, our opinions matter, but it's not a large number in droves to where it makes people influence. Yeah. Because that's the name of the game. It's about influence.
And it's always been the older type people in the main event situation throughout wrestling history.
Yes.
It's always been that way, guys. Someone 2 to 3 years in the game isn't wrestling or like main event in WrestleMania. It doesn't happen. Has it happened? Probably. Does it happen all the time? Fuck no.
This is why I've always said Goldberg doesn't get enough credit because of how he came in the game in a short period of time and got to the main event scene and got so big in WCW to the point to where he was brought over from WCW after not being on TV for years to the WWE and get thrown to a program with The Rock immediately. That's how big of a star name he was. So you motherfuckers better put some respect on Goldberg's name. Because anybody else who came from WCW and then been on TV for years would not be in the same program immediately with The Rock.
Yeah.
Brock Lesnar.
And not coming from WCW to WWF, but another person who shot to superstardom and was in the main event scene really, really fast, Kurt Angle. I think he was only in WWF, WWE for a year, and that motherfucker already won the championship.
Yeah, but see, there's a dip. See, there's levels to this though, Oos. As good as Kurt Angle was in that time, he wasn't doing no blockbuster numbers like Goldberg.
Nah, he wasn't.
That's what I'm talking about. I'm not. Let's not.
Yeah.
Compartmentalize this shit to even where it needs to be. Let's keep it on blockbuster. Goldberg is blockbuster. Kurt Angle is superstarism. He ain't blockbuster.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. What about Brock?
Brock Lesnar. See, you can't. Brock is different though. He's a different. And look at that motherfucker's physique, bro. I saw him the other night against Oba. I was like, look,
he's still big.
I know
shit,
Oba's
bro.
younger. I know Oba's younger, and I know Oba is lifting weights. He's trying all he can, but God damn, bro, look at Brock Lesnar. That motherfucker like a video game character or a comic book character. Like this dude is jacked, bro.
Yeah. What's his name? Joe Rogan always said, I've heard the clips. He's always like, if aliens attack the world and they're like, send us your best. He's like, we're sending Brock Lesnar, bro.
That would have to be our best because we don't got nobody else.
Like, we're sending Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar, you're fighting for all of humanity right now. Go get him, Brock.
So, again, and I'm not saying Oba Femi is a small dude, but damn, he ain't no Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar is broad. Like, his shoulders has got to be out here. There's only another superstar who I can remember in my memory that is not as tall, because we can easily say the Big Show. Big Show.
Yeah, that don't count. Right. That don't count. Yeah.
Mark Henry.
Yeah.
Mark Henry was, boy, this dude was, he had a whole 65-inch flat screen on his chest. Bro, that's how wide his fucking shoulders was, bro. He was out there crushing folks. And then on top of it, would make Mark Henry one of the illest ever. He was actually the world's strongest man. That wasn't no wrestling monocle. That was a real fucking thing. Mark Henry will pop your head like a pimple, bro.
Yeah.
On any given day.
I seen his old World's Strongest Man competitions, and there was the one where they call it where they lift the bar and they then raise it over their head. I forget what the move's called. Deadlift is straight up, but it's like the clean and press or whatever.
That's what it's called, a clean, right?
Yeah. So all these motherfuckers were struggling with it, bro. All of them. They couldn't even get it up. Mark Henry comes up there and he's like, bam, bam, bam. I was like, Jesus Christ, bro. That motherfucker was a sexual chocolate, baby. Sexual chocolate.
What they say, he bent a quarter?
He bent a quarter?
He bent a fucking bro, listen. I don't care about no sexual chocolate. I don't care about nothing, but this motherfucker is a Hall of Pain.
I'm about to go try and bend a quarter. It ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen.
I watched the whole fucking thing unfold in front of my face, and how they replay it now was not how I remember it. But Mark Henry beat Randy Randalls at fucking Night of Champions for the World Heavyweight Championship. That was so magical because it was realistic. Randall's tried to hit Mark Henry with the RKO the whole night, and Mark Henry just took his ass and slung him off. Like, what are you trying to do, little boy? You understand?
Yeah.
Like, how realistic is that? A man that look like that, and you want to jump up and then, no, bro. Easy
He's
for
like,
me to
no,
like,
yeah.
get your ass off me, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then Mark Henry, he did that same thing. He going for it again. He didn't get it. He slung his ass off like a little rag doll. Randall's discombobulated, turns around, world strongest slam. Bow. 1, 2, 3. The crowd jumped up for joy and popped like a motherfucker. No one thought that that fucking Mark Henry was gonna win that championship, bro.
Yeah.
And that begun the fucking Hall of Pain. One of the greatest runs I've seen for Mark Henry. Like, Sexual Chocolate is entertaining. I don't care about entertainment. I want to see a motherfucker really about some shit.
Yeah. He was about that shit, bro. Yeah.
That motherfucker took that goddamn cage door off. He threw a motherfucking a production person through the way he threw that motherfucker. Oh my God, bro. Mark Henry was someone you don't mess with, bro. Because he's really fucking strong.
Yeah. I remember what they do. It was like a dark match, and Vince sent Mark Henry out there and then didn't send anyone as an opponent, just had Mark Henry standing in the middle of the ring for like 10 minutes waiting. And they said right when that motherfucker started marching back to the gorilla just ran away, bro, because they knew that man was going to be pissed, bro.
Leaving already. They was already leaving, filing out shit, and he go back to the back. Gorilla ain't there no more. Gorilla's gone, packed up. Bro, it's like, we like to see you mad. And and it was money when Mark Henry was mad.
Yeah. Yeah. And then how about in the Hell in a Cell when they locked it and he broke the lock, but the dude didn't fucking cut it a little bit?
Yeah.
So he actually just broke the fucking chain, bro.
Yeah.
That's insane, bro. Mark Henry. Shout out Mark Henry. Another motherfucker who was big in his prime in the 80s. Hollywood Hogan was a little like smaller, but still big. But Hulk was a big motherfucker in the 80s, bro.
Bro, Hollywood Hogan was still big in the fucking 90s. That motherfucker was cut.
Yeah.
He was
I'm
big.
talking about Hollywood Hogan in like when he came back to WWE, bro. He was like, when he faced The Rock, he was older. I mean, he was in his 50s.
Yeah.
He wasn't like jacked 80s.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
We're getting the answer to the match that's getting inducted into the Hall of Fame, bro.
There we go.
Hulk Hogan, Andre the Giant, WrestleMania 3, Pontiac Silverdome, The Scoop. It's getting inducted. Well deserved. I think it should have been the first one inducted, but, you know, Bret Hart, Stone Cold, that's a good one. But this was the match that everyone knows. Everyone knows.
I've always said, if WWE wanted to fucking have a logo, a silhouette logo that represents WWE forever, that would be the fucking silhouette.
The
Hulk
slam.
Hogan slamming Andre the Giant.
Yeah.
Like the NBA logo, you know what I'm saying?
Jerry
like
West.
The silhouette of Jerry West. Bro. Hulk Hogan slamming Andre the Giant at WrestleMania 3.
I'm sorry. The NBA having Jerry West as a logo? Come on. What the fuck is that, bro?
Should be Jordan, that motherfucker.
It should be Jordan. It should be Kobe. It should be a lot of people not named Jerry West. Jerry West like lost 9 finals, bro.
Yeah, but you gotta remember, Jerry West was doing stuff nobody was doing that time, bro. Jerry West.
I don't give a
guard.
shit, bro. Jordan was doing shit people weren't doing.
Yeah, I mean, I agree, but Jerry
Kobe
West
was just doing what Jordan was doing. Yeah.
Jerry West was first of his kind to be a point guard that small and still be putting numbers on your head.
If anyone should have been over Jerry West at the time, it should have been Bill Russell.
Nah.
Bill Russell was the one whooping his ass in the finals every year, bro.
Yeah, but Bill Russell had a team, though, bro.
I don't get... Bro, there was only 8 teams in the NBA at the time.
It don't matter how many was in the league. Bill Russell's team was still better than Jerry Russell's team.
Bill Russell's a better basketball player than Jerry West. Come on, bro. This man coached and played and won a championship, bro.
Yeah. Jerry West was doing motherfuckers nasty, bro. Bro, I don't think you understand. I don't think you understand, bro. Jerry West was doing motherfuckers nasty in the league when it wasn't even a thing to do motherfuckers nasty from that position.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's true. I think there's a lot of logos you could have had. You could have done Larry. You could have done Magic. But definitely after Kobe passed, you should have done Kobe, bro.
No, it should have been Jordan. And even if Kobe
It
passed,
should be
still
Jordan.
be Jordan.
Well, it can't be Jordan because his silhouette is trademarked by fucking
Exactly.
Nike.
You got to do another one when he's like this.
You got to do another one.
2 legs or something. You know what I'm saying? But yo, Jordan, bro, the greatest of all time, bro. I don't care.
Yeah.
He's in that echelon. A lot of people can complain and sustain and say LeBron James, bro. That motherfucker is nowhere near the competitor of Jordan. And if you're not a competitor, you can't be in the GOAT. You cannot be a GOAT if you're not a competitor.
Let me tell you right now, the one thing I hate about Jordan the most is when he's going up for that layup and he switches hands and lays it up. Motherfucker, you didn't need to switch hands, bro. You could have just laid it. No one was even close to you, bro. Just lay it up with the right hand, bro.
I don't know about that. I'm gonna
send you. I'm gonna send you the clip, bro. He did not even need to switch hands, bro. I hate that clip. Back to wrestling. Fuck Jordan. You want to go Paul Heyman or you want to go Kevin Nash?
Shit, keep it on the current E. Let's go Paul Heyman.
Paul Heyman says that Bobby Heenan is not even in his league. And I 1,000,000% agree with Paul Heyman, bro.
Wait.
I just said it.
Paul Heyman just said that. He said Bobby Heenan, the brain. Bobby Heenan
is not even in his league. Yes.
As far as in what though?
Manager. He's not even in his league, and that's a fact.
Bro,
that's
Paul
a fact,
Heyman don't
bro.
believe that. Paul Heyman.
Yes, he does,
that.
bro. He was on First Take. I remember at the build up to WrestleMania 40 with Roman Reigns, and Stephen A. Smith even said something. He's like, "Are you the greatest manager of all time?" So I'm paraphrasing, and Paul Heyman's like, "Yes, of course." And Stephen A. Smith was like, "What about Bobby the Brain?" He's like, "Bro," he's like, "Stop it." He's like, and then Stephen A. said something like, I'm pretty sure Stephen A. said something like, "The man ain't even here to defend himself," and Paul Heyman was like, "Good." something like that, bro. It was crazy. But bro, what Paul Heyman has done with it, could you imagine if Paul Heyman would have actually gave creative control with Cesaro and that would have happened, bro?
No. I'm not.
Brock Lesnar, CM Punk,
no.
Roman Reigns.
No. I'm not.
Come on, bro.
I'm not going to sit here and have revisionist history syndrome right now. And it's because it's current. It's got to be the greatest thing. I'm not a fan of that bullshit ass thinking, bro. I'm going to be 100 with you, bro. For him to disrespect Bobby the Brain Heenan and say that he's not even in his league, look, just because Paul Heyman might be better than Bobby the Brain Heenan doesn't mean that Bobby the Brain Heenan wasn't in his league. Okay? That is a hard fucking thing to say. Okay? See, motherfuckers is so caught up. They think because when he said it, like, bro, Bobby the Brain Heenan's not even in my league. Wait a minute. We didn't say he was better than you, bro. We just said that he's not even in your league. Come on, bro. Bobby the Brain Heenan? One of my favorite commentary personnels on WCW, bro. So many memorable moments, so many. Oh, come on, bro. Like, no. Stop it. Bobby the Brain Heenan had a natural gift of being very witty off the top. Okay? I don't know how witty Paul Heyman shit is off the top because WWE is so structured. I don't know if this shit is pre-produced and he writes and he remembers. But Bobby the Brain Heenan would freestyle your ass off the top with his one-liners and quitter hitters. You can't defeat motherfuckers who can come off the top, bro. That's a talent. That's a gift. Remembering some shit and then regurgitating it, that's not a gift.
Well,
that just motherfucking means you got good memory.
I don't think that's Paul Heyman, though, because many wrestlers have said the first person I go to after I cut a promo or before I cut a promo or like all that, I go to Paul Heyman and he gives me the advice. All that. You should have did it this way. You should have said it this way. I think Paul Heyman is the greatest manager / wrestling mind ever. Ever.
We're talking about manager. You want to throw in wrestling mind. So, you know what I'm saying? You're changing the goalpost. So we're gonna keep it on.
Just changed
We're gonna keep it on with this manager, like you initially said, to keep it on some real shit. No, man. Paul, like Bobby the Brain Heenan, do I think he's better than Paul Heyman? I ain't saying that. But to sit here and say the man was in his league.
All right. Well, we got the NBA. There's 32 teams. Are we saying Paul Heyman's number 1 and Bobby the Brain's 32? Or were you putting Bobby the Brain?
I'm not putting Bobby Brain no number. I'm putting Bobby Brain in the league with fucking goddamn Paul Heyman. I ain't putting no number on that shit. I'm saying he's in the league. He's with him. He's one of them teams. He's in the playoffs. How about that? He's in the playoffs.
I feel like it's Paul Heyman up here, and then it's everyone else in the league down here. Like, Paul Heyman's not in that league. You don't put him in that league. Everyone else is in the league. Paul Heyman's above everyone, bro.
Bobby the Brain Heenan, I give you a name better than motherfucking Bobby the Brain Heenan as far as if you want to change the goalposts as far as wrestling mind and manager. Jim Cornette.
Mm-hmm.
Jim Cornette, bro. I know Jim Cornette right now ain't the best light motherfucker. He
said he's done watching AEW Dynamite. He said he's done watching it.
Yeah, he said
he said end of an era.
Yeah, that's too bad for him. You know what I'm saying? And that's for him. But I'm gonna tell you right now, promos. I can tell you right now, bro. I put a Paul Heyman promo against a Jim Cornette promo any day of the motherfucking week, bro.
Damn.
Jim Cornette was the truth, and he can shoot from the top of his head. I listened to his podcast, bro. He is off the top with it. Off the top with it. Just like as good as Paul Heyman is, Jim Cornette is just as good. And that's what made Bobby the Brain Heenan, they can come off the top with it, man. It's people in this world who can formulate thoughts off the top, make it make sense, make it make entertaining, and hit you like, oh, that shit was good. And there's people who got to be rehearsed, got to learn, got to fucking prop themselves up because they ain't got that talent. That's a fucking gift. That's a talent. And those are 3 of the managers I can remember right off the top. Like, motherfuckers, they come with that heat, bro. You got to come correct or you ain't going to come at all. Man. Yeah.
You know who ain't in anyone's league is that Paul Ellering guy from...
Wait,
when he was with Cross and all that, bro. Paul, I don't think that man said a word, bro. I don't ever remember him speaking. He just came out there. He just came out there looking like skull and bones, bro. That's all he looked like.
He tried, bro. You know what I'm saying? He look, it wasn't in the script for him to talk. They ain't gonna utilize him, bro. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Paul, I fuck with Paul Allen, bro. He's one of the great managers with the Road Warriors. That he completed that whole shit, bro.
Shout out to what's his name? One of the members of that Karrion Kross group, the big motherfucker out there doing bare knuckle fighting, knocking motherfuckers out right now, bro.
I fucking DM Kross. He had us on his stories. He had him. This motherfucker gave this motherfucker a 15-piece with no biscuit, bro.
Yeah, and he said something. Yeah, I'm the WWE guy. Come fuck with me, man. I was like, damn, son. He out there giving the business to these motherfuckers, man.
Shout out to the Final Testament, man.
Final Testament, that was their name. Shit, I was sleeping on their name. I couldn't fucking remember it, man. God. Damn, Cross. I miss you, Cross. I miss you, Cross.
We do.
All right, man. Let's go to your boy Kevin Nash. And I think this might make you turn on your boy Kevin Nash.
Oh, what the hell?
He said the Bloodline story is played out. It's turning into the late years of the NWO.
No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. He tripping, bro. The late years of the NWO. You know what? And someone on our page, they commented the same thing, like the Bloodline storyline's played out. No, it's not.
Crazy.
No, it's not. We didn't get a proper finish to that storyline.
We didn't.
Think about it. Did we get how the story finished? I mean, how it started and how it was progressing. Did we get a proper finish to that storyline?
No.
I don't think we did, bro.
No.
They left us hanging. We still hanging like, yo, what's the finish?
After WrestleMania 40 with The Rock and all that shit, and it just kind of sizzled out. Solo formed his own bloodline. Roman came back and, you know, fought Solo a little bit, but it really wasn't a what do you call it? A finale of the bloodline story. Yeah.
And if you tell me right now that the match between Solo and Roman Reigns for the Ula Fala on January 6th Raw was the finale of the bloodline storyline, I'm gonna say that shit was just boo boo.
Yeah.
That was boo boo. No,
it's not the finale we wanted.
That is not the finale that should have happened, bro. The finale should have been something deeper. The finale needs to include Roman, Jacob, Jimmy, Jay, Solo on one team.
Yeah.
They all get their shits together to go against another fucking bloodline who is really blood, which is the Tongans. You know what I'm saying? Like, they need to, and they need to add some more people. Like, that should be the crescendo of the bloodline storyline.
And I need Zilla. I need Zilla, bro.
Nah, I don't. See, now you're making it more difficult. Now you got to add. Now we're gonna have who's gonna go on the other team.
I want Zilla in the bloodline storyline sometime, bro. I need Zilla in WWE, bro. Get this man a mentor or something.
No,
I guess.
I already told you before. I think he'd be better off in AEW.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be mad at it.
The way he can talk, the way they're gonna have a little more free reign. Hey, Zillify too
and he's already wrestled MJF. He's already wrestled MJF. Yeah,
there's a history already there.
Yeah,
bro.
But you know, Zilla wants to be in WWE with his family, though, bro.
Of course, who wouldn't?
Yeah,
of course. Yeah. But I'm saying, as a personal decision, it would probably be better for me to go be an AEW man. Straight up.
His dad's legacy, you know.
That's his dad's legacy. That's not his legacy.
Bro, I swear, I thought Umaga's face tats was real as shit, bro.
We all did. Until he wrestled a long ass match and that shit was sweating off. I said, oh, that's face paint. You know what I mean?
Damn, bro. All right, I only got one question, but let's get to these talking points that you have brought up. Let's get to this and we'll end on this question.
You gotta fucking, I'm saying, you gotta go, you know what I'm saying, handle business, because I got some talking points.
Talking points.
Bring it back up. What you want to do, man?
No, let's just keep it rolling. Let's keep it rolling
then. All right. Let's go ahead and start with this one. We talked about it, but we never really chimed in on it. What matters more? Story or in-ring action? What matters more? And I'm gonna say this before we start. I'm gonna take my biasness out of it for what I love in ring. I want you to take your biasness out of it for what you love storylines. And we need to really come up with a fucking answer. Which matters more, the story or what's happening in the ring?
Okay, I'm gonna take my bias out of it and bring in Jeff Dye and Freddie Prinze Jr.'s biases in it. Because Jeff Dye, I was listening to the Wrestling with Freddie or whatever, Freddie and Friends, whatever the podcast is called.
Mm-hmm.
And literally Jeff Dye was like, yeah, I do love great matches. But what I remember the most is the story and the storytelling leading up to the match. He's like, I can't recall, like, he did a brainbuster here, he did a Hurricane Rana here in this match. He's like, I remember The Rock beating the shit out of Cody Rhodes leading up to WrestleMania 40 in that raining fucking outside the bus. The cameras say, we're clear, Rock, and Rock's like, fuck that. I say when it's over. Like, that's the stuff. He's like, I remember. And I was like, damn, that's a good point. Because as much as I say the Young Bucks versus Swerve and Ospreay was the best match I've ever seen in my life, can I replay that moment back in my head right now, that whole match? Fuck no. I don't remember that match. Like, there was a lot of great moments. Like, I remember some moments that one scene where it was just like bang, bang, bang. But overall match, I don't remember that shit. Do I remember The Rock versus Cody Rhodes in that fucking parking lot and The Rock beat down on Cody Rhodes? I remember every second about that moment. And that's kind of how I feel, bro. I don't know. Like when I went to a wrestling show and I saw The Rock in the ring calling all of Phoenix, because I was in Arizona, crackheads and all this stuff. And The Rock going down to say, if you smell, and Roman putting his hand and be like, I need you to acknowledge. I remember every second of that. Do I remember every second of that tag match or that main event? No. So to me, it's kind of like give and take. Do I love seeing banging matches? Absolutely. But I remember the moments more. And I remember the moments within matches, like the last 10 minutes of that WrestleMania 40 main event, Bloodline Rules, where you had all those people coming in. I remember that vividly. Do I remember the first 25 minutes of that match? Not really. That's just how I am. And that is with my bias. And you said take the bias out. That's all my bias.
All right. Like I said, I'm staying quiet. I want you to finish. You know, so I want you to get everything.
I'm a finish. I might have a rebuttal.
Oh, but I'm going to retort to what you just said. Matches is not about if you can remember move for move, sequence for sequence, spot for spot. Matches is about how you can think of a match and be like, immediately like, that was a fucking dope match. Yeah. I may not even remember everything in that match, but I can remember the feeling that it gave me when I watched that match. And it's just like any of those fucking moments that you're speaking of, you can remember the feeling. That because you can remember detail from detail, that's a different story. But I'm saying what really matters is the feeling that you can remember from seeing either or, right? Yeah. But to me, again, like I tell people this all the time, I am so perplexed in this new age of pro wrestling fans that it's so harping over stories, because I do not remember stories being a prevalent thing growing up in the 90s. Looking at Raw, it was always about the fucking matches, like these motherfuckers beating the shit out of each other, and it was some hardcore shit. This is the shit we're making motherfuckers talk. So with me saying that, I just want to know if you love a match and you can still feel how good it was without even remembering what it was. I think matches means more than storylines, because you're watching pro wrestling. It's not called pro storylines. It's not called pro promos. It's called pro wrestling. And I don't need to remember everything that happens in the match for me to say, hey, that match was the greatest and it was good and it's better than this moment because I can remember everything. No, I just need to remember the feeling that match gave me. That's why the Keshna versus Will Ospreay match at Revolution, bro, that shit had me popping inside my house. I said, you the fuck is going? I can't remember everything that happened in that match, but I can remember the feeling that match gave me. And I cannot get that same reaction, that same feeling from just a fucking promo in a damn segment. Now, that's me.
Yeah.
My mind is more complex. It's not so simplistic than a lot of people's minds. My mind works differently. I'm an artist, so I like to see, because I know what I'm watching. I don't, all the other shit that happens outside the ring, that's cool. It's entertaining. I agree. But I'm not amused from entertainment. I'm amused from art. And in ring, in that canvas inside that ring, that's their canvas. That's what they paint on. And they make these incredible matches. And they tell these incredible stories within the fucking ropes. Yeah. That's why, to me, it's gotta be the in-ring for me more than the moments. It's gotta be the in-ring.
Let me give you some examples of within matches. I remember the moments that weren't necessarily wrestling moments, but they were because it's in the match. Well, one was before the match. Kyle Fletcher versus Will Ospreay in the cage match. Was that at Revolution?
Yes.
Last year?
Yes.
So the moments I remember from that match was the entrances with Will Ospreay and that crowd going fucking crazy, bro. And Kyle Fletcher doing the ears and like that. And everyone's like, oh, Ospreay. But during the match, the moment I remember the most is the ending when Kyle Fletcher is on his knees, bloody as fuck, and he's just screaming at Ospreay, I fucking hate you. I fucking hate you. And Will Ospreay hits him with that fucking bam. But it's like, so there are moments in like Hogan and Rock when Hogan fucking does his Hogan charge up, bro. It's like, so yes, like, do I love seeing great matches? Yes. But it's always the moments within a match I remember the most.
Yeah, but see, here's my rebuttal to that. Again, those moments wouldn't mean jack shit if the match wasn't any fucking good.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it goes right back to the fucking match.
Yeah.
Again, those moments you just fucking listed right now, before that, fuck you. I remember that shit too. But I also remember these motherfuckers was going at it in the ring. And I also remember the story in that match, which was the aerial assassin being locked in the cage. You can't do the flippity flip dippity dip. You're restricted within the cage. I got you in my premise now, Ospreay. See, that's what I'm saying.
They did some flippity shit. They did that. What was it? The fucking. Why am I blanking on off the top of the cage,
Spanish
bro?
fly from the top. Yes,
bro. Jesus Christ, bro.
But
Jesus
and
Christ.
Go back to your Hogan, the Hogan and Rock.
Yeah,
that match was good because of how it all came together and how it all
Okay,
like again,
let me say,
I remember the moment.
Yeah, is that one of the greatest matches of all time? Hogan Rock, right?
Yeah, greatest showmanship match of all time.
Exactly. It's one. It wasn't one of the greatest wrestling matches of all time,
right?
But it was just what I needed, and that's the WW I need more of. That's what I'm at. And honestly, I will say, when WWE does these banging matches, the Solo versus Gunther match for the John Cena retirement tour shit, and they were like just going at it, that was a great match. But was there a moment in that match? No.
But you remember that match because of how it made you feel, and you know it was a great match. And like I said, not every wrestler style is a showmanship style.
Yeah. And I'll say, like, when we went to Winter is Coming here in Atlanta, Kyle Fletcher, Speedball Mike Bailey. One of the greatest matches I've ever seen live. I can't remember anything that happened in that match.
But what
you know what I remember? Well, I had a lot of libations that night too.
But what you can't
I had a lot of you know what I can't remember from that night? Someone getting their dick bit on, bro.
See, again, but for you to even sit here and say now that one of the greatest matches you've ever seen live, even though you can't remember what actually happened in that match, that's to tell you all you need to say. Again, you just proved my point. It's the feeling of the matches that you feel when you watch it initially that sticks with you forever to make you say, this was the greatest shit I've ever seen.
Yeah. We just need a better balance from both companies, I feel like. And that sucks. Like, I don't want to say that, but like, I want more of those Kyle Fletcher, Will Ospreay moments in AEW. Because, like, what do I say? Like, the Young Bucks versus Will Ospreay and Swerve Strickland was the greatest match I've ever witnessed in my life. There is no moment in that match that sticks out to me.
You fucking lie.
I cannot replay anything in my brain.
So
you mean
you don't remember the fucking power up after these motherfuckers did some fucking knees and these motherfuckers goddamn Will Ospreay and Swerve Strickland hit their finishing moves on the Bucks at the same time?
Not vividly in my mind. I can't remember anything. I just know that was the best match I've ever seen in my life. But that Kyle Fletcher, Will Ospreay match, there was moments in the match, the Spanish Fly, the I fucking hate you, that makes me be like, oh, fuck yeah, fuck yeah, fuck yeah.
Yeah, but yet, that's not one of the greatest matches you've ever seen. That's not the greatest match you've ever seen in your life.
It's up there. It's top 10.
It's not the greatest match you've ever seen in your life. You just told me
it's top 10.
You just told me the Young Bucks and the Ospreay Swerve match was the greatest match you ever seen in life, but you cannot remember a moment in that match.
No.
But you can remember moments in the other match, but that's not the greatest match you've ever seen in your life.
Because it had huge moments.
But it's still not the greatest match you've ever seen in your life.
No. I
Okay.
know that Young Bucks Swerve Ospreay match was the greatest match I've ever seen.
Exactly.
But there wasn't any moments that happened that I was like,
But that was the greatest match you ever seen in your life.
Yeah, pro wrestling, man.
Okay. There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
But like in 6 years from now, I'm really not going to remember shit from that match.
But you're still gonna say it's the
But
greatest
I'm
match you ever felt
always
because you can remember the feeling you saw that you felt when you watched that.
yeah, and
There
it'll
you
be
go.
like reminiscent. It's like when you hear a song and then you remember exactly where you were when you first heard that song.
Mm-hmm.
Like if I go rewatch that All In match right now, I'd be like, oh yeah, this is the shit. But I will always forever remember Kyle Fletcher being like, I fucking hate you. I will always remember that Spanish Fly. I will always remember those entrances. So I think AEW needs to do more like moments like that. And WWE needs to keep the moments, but add some banging matches in there. You know what I'm saying? Let Carmelo Hayes go.
In a perfect world, yes. But see,
And I don't want them to be the same company. I don't want them to be the same company. Yeah. Which is it's kind of the argument I'm making right now. I really don't want them to be the same company because I still enjoy watching a random Ace Austin Tommaso Ciampa match. But give me some fucking moment. Give me Stone Cold with a beer truck type shit, you know?
See,
give me some good moments.
That was the whole purpose of that question was which matters to you. And this is why we have the Thursday night wars. Yeah. This is why we have the Thursday night wars, 4-4 Thursday night wars, because I honestly feel like we're both huge wrestling fans, but I feel like what you consider good pro wrestling is not the same what I consider good pro wrestling. And what I consider good pro wrestling is not the same what you consider good pro wrestling. Because I told you.
And that's why we have a podcast.
I love the art form. I love the fucking in-ring shit. Because I gravitated towards wrestling towards the in-ring. I don't remember a time where I was like, oh shit, I want to watch that shit where that man was in the ring talking that shit. That shit was I don't remember. I do remember a time where I'm like, I want to see more of these dudes slamming and hitting and what was that? Like I want to see more of that. And that was the pro wrestling. And that's the steak and that's the meat of the industry. If you take pro wrestling out of pro wrestling, you don't have nothing but a fucking male soap opera.
And you know, I think because you said in the 90s you used to watch obviously WWF, WCW. I think the turning point for this soap opera, if people will call it, and the promos in the segments was Austin and McMahon. That was the tipping point because Austin couldn't wrestle because his neck was broken 5 different places or whatever. So they had to think of these creative ways to keep this man who's at the top right now relevant. So they brought in these segments and Austin doing all this crazy shit. Was that the turning point from pro wrestling to sports entertainment for WWE?
No, I think the turning point was always before that. Because sports entertainment, you have fucking characters, the garbage man, the clown.
Oh, no. We're not talking about the early 90s. But we're not talking about that dumb shit.
Wait, but your question was that the turning point for sports entertainment? I'm telling you, what was the turning point for sports entertainment for WWE? The new generation. That was sports entertainment. That was these over-the-top type characters being trotted out. So that's why WCW was more successful because it's like, oh, they're doing over-the-top garbage man and fucking atomic bomb man and clowns and shit. We're going to do realistic fucking storylines and realistic shit to our shit. And people gravitated towards that shit. Because WWE fans was even like, yo, that shit corny, bro. And then when Razor Ramon, Scott Hall come through the crowd, NWO being formed, bro. Not only did it change the way people view pro wrestling, it changed the fucking game. It changed how people got paid. That's why I say, bro, as much as I love the Bloodline storyline, that's my greatest storyline of all time. But I'm not going to sit here and be like, that shit had more impact in the pro wrestling game than the NWO storyline. The NWO was the most impactful storyline in the history of fucking pro wrestling, ever. The NWO storyline, the most impactful.
Oh, yeah. Impactful? Hands down.
Yes.
Hands down.
Not
Yeah.
DX, not that
No.
corny ass Stone Cold and goddamn all and Vince McMahon shit. None of that shit matters. Nothing like the NWO storyline. That shit was made. That started the whole Monday Night War shit.
Yeah.
If there was no Monday Night
NWO,
War, we probably wouldn't even get Stone Cold and Vince McMahon.
Damn.
Ripple effect, butterfly effect.
Bro. Yeah. That's an episode we need to do. Butterfly effect. What if NWO never happens?
Here we go. That's a great conversation.
We'd still be watching Disco Inferno coming down, dancing and shit to Shockmaster, shit like that.
Man, look, we probably still be watching goddamn Duke the Dumpster Grossi and Draws, the motherfucking gimmick we could throw up in the trash can and shit like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Like,
yeah,
wrestling at one point got real gimmicky, like, over the top gimmicky, and the WWE was responsible for that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, and then WCW try to copy WWE and have Kevin Nash come out as the Oz, like, bro, like the Shockmaster and shit like
Hunter
this, bro.
Hearst Helms are
terrorizing.
Yeah, them corny ass names, bro.
I think wrestling at the time was in this over the gimmick type period from both big companies. But then it got serious, and it only got serious because of WCW. It wasn't the E.
Yeah, you don't hear too many corny names anymore. Like even like is great of a legend. Like you don't hear Macho Man Randy Savage. Like you don't hear. It's just they're like real names. You know what I'm saying? Like you have people like Lady Frost. That's kind of like a gimmicky name. But like most people, Megan Payne. You know all these people. Willow Nightingale. It's mostly just their real names now, or a name that is like Liv Morgan. That's not a real name, but it still seems like a real name, you know. Stephanie Vakir. It's their real name. Like we don't have too many like Undertakers. We don't have those. You know what I'm saying? Those names really don't exist anymore. The ruler, it's the ruler, but it's still Obafemi. That's right. That's a real name.
Subtitle names.
Yeah, like Penta. Penta's probably the only gimmicky name that I can really off the top of my head right now.
Who?
Or Penta.
I mean, that's Penta.
Axiom. Penta. It's mostly the luchadors
put together. That's all that shit is.
Yeah.
It's Frazier and Axiom put together.
Yeah.
Fraction.
Yeah. Well, I'm saying Axiom is Nathan Frazier is a regular name. Axiom's not a regular name. No one's named Axiom.
But that's just dope though. It ain't like I never heard that word before, so I'm like, I ain't gonna sit here and be like, oh
yeah.
But Doink the Clown.
Yeah, Doink the Clown. Dr. Yankum.
Dr. Yankum, Isaac Yankum DDS. His name was Isaac Yankum DDS, bro.
How about I got his autographed IRS, Bray Wyatt's dad. You know what I'm saying?
IRS. This motherfucker, his name was Adam Bomb. His name was Adam Bomb. He was like fucking had radiation shits all over his body and shit. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You see, like.
Yeah, there's not too many gimmicky names. Like, I mean, El Clone, but that makes sense with the storyline that we really don't know where that's going. Hologram, kind of a gimmicky name, but there's not a lot of them. There's not a lot.
And all that is really the clone. That's all it is. The clone. El Clone is the clone of Hologram because he looks just like Hologram, but it's different colors. Yeah. So why would you not believe something like that?
My boy, the Beast Mortos, you know, that's a gimmicky name, but he's had that name forever, so, you know.
But again, the Beast is not his whole name. It's just the Beast, and his real name is Mortos.
Mortos, yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It's different times. They have to adjust to the times. And right now, realism / like, you need to have some realistic shit, but your gimmick can be over the top. have us figure that shit out. Like, oh, that's what it. I see now. You know what I'm saying? And I
Yeah.
think that's where AEW is prevailing over WWE as far as their matches. A lot of people, again, I haven't heard a take like what I said last night. Kenny Omega versus Swerve Strickland. The reason why Swerve lost that match is because he was too focused on being to prove to Kenny Omega that he's the most dangerous man in AEW. That he lost sight of what the reason why he's in that match. Trying to do too much. The definition of doing too much, that cost him the fucking match. Because he underestimated Kenny Omega's resiliency. Because in his mind, he probably think he's still on that 60-80 Kenny Omega, but Kenny Omega's 100%. And he showed him the cleaner Kenny Omega. See, the first match they got between him, you saw the best bout machine Kenny Omega.
Yeah.
Versus who's how Swerve Strickland babyface Swerve. That's why that match hit so hard. But this match told a different story. This was the cleaner Kenny Omega versus the most dangerous man in AEW, Swerve Strickland. A lot of people don't see and catch things like that. They just see moves and they be like, this is okay. But they're telling stories in these fucking matches. If you don't really know what you're watching, you're going to miss it. I see all this shit, bro. I see all this shit all the time. I see the stories. I look for the story when I see a match. Like, what's the story in this match right now? Oh shit, MJF versus Mark Briscoe. It's the fucking smart Alec fucking heel versus the fucking drag out hardcore, keep it 100 fucking backyard fucking brawler. This is what it is.
Yeah.
It's these two styles clashing. People don't watch wrestling like that no more, bro. They don't watch it like that no more.
And when I see Daniel Garcia, I'm like, they ain't trying to tell no story right now. They ain't trying to do nothing.
Yeah, it's the pep squeak trying to fight from underneath, talking shit, and his ass always getting
I have changed. You haven't changed. Shut up, bro. Shut up.
Hey, Daniel Garcia. Hey, look. I talk shit about Daniel Garcia too, but that motherfucker showed out on Collision this past week, bro. That motherfucker showed out. I'm not gonna front.
He ain't show me shit. He ain't show me shit.
He showed out, bro.
He ain't show me shit.
All right. Have championships lost their value? Have championships lost their value to the point to where it doesn't matter if the person has it or not?
No. And I'll give you a reason why. Because I think it has just elevated Tekla for sure.
Okay, we got to break this down.
For sure.
We got to break it down in companies. We can't be.
Yeah.
So let's break it down in companies. In WWE, has championships lost its value?
No. What championships we talking about? Let's hold on. What championships we talking about?
As I say, championships. And so that means all championships involved.
Because like, there's levels to this shit, as you have said in this past podcast. Like, the women's tag team division in WWE right now is boo-boo. Boo-boo. So, to me, I'm like, I don't give a shit. Like, none of these women are actually tag teams. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you don't have the Usos. You don't have, I'll even say Motor City Machine Gun. You don't have these tag teams. They're just two women put together, and now they're a tag team. And I'm like, I mean, now you have the Bellas, which we think is going to win at WrestleMania. So I guess that is a tag team. But like, but in AEW, it can elevate a person like the Toxic Spider. You know what I mean? Like Tekla. I think without that belt, Tekla wouldn't be where she's at right now. And then like, like the U.S. Championship, the women's, Julia having it right now because they're not letting Julia wrestle for some reason. And God, we've been harping on this for how long, bro? Yeah. Let this woman wrestle.
Let her go.
Let her wrestle. Yeah. And then you have Stephanie Vakira, who's the women's champ. And it's like, is it really doing anything for her? Not really. I mean, what has she done since she's won the title? Nothing really.
Mm-hmm.
Jade, nothing really.
So
But when
again,
other,
has championships lost its value?
I will say what you always say. It's the booking.
Yeah.
It's the booking. They gave Tekla the belt in AEW. They're booking her the right way. They gave Mariah May the belt when she won it in AEW. They booked her the right way. They gave Cody Rhodes that shit when he won that belt. It meant a lot. And it's going to mean a lot when Roman wins this belt at WrestleMania. But when Damian Priest wins the belt, it don't mean that much. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So it's the stars. It's
Yeah.
about. See, I think it's the company. So you just basically told me two rising stars who didn't have the belt when they got the belts in AEW, Mariah May and Tekla, and made them bigger stars. And you sit here and told me about those stars in WWE when they won the belt because it was already stars. It didn't really mean as much.
I can tell you one in AEW that doesn't mean that much right now. That TBS Women's Championship, Willow, it's really done nothing for her. And she was a double champ at the time.
See, and that's why I haven't judged it yet because she was a double champ. Now that she's not a double champ, I think, and definitely this whole breakup, we didn't talk about it on the 404 Thursday Night Wars. The breakup between the Babes of Wrath.
Yeah, thank God.
They broke up. So I feel like now we're going to see the extent of that TBS championship coming back into the fold with Willow Nightingale. Now you're going to see the Willow Nightingale that I love. You watch. You about to see.
We'll see. And like Megan Bayne winning the tag with Lena Cross, it does nothing for Megan Bayne. It only helps Lena Cross. Megan Bayne needs probably the TBS championship or the big belt. And that would help her. So does the tag team belts help Megan Bayne?
Yeah, it does. It helps Megan Bayne.
No, I don't think so.
It's another notch under her belt that she won the women's tag team titles, and then she won the TBS title. Then she won the AEW. She's gonna be probably the first Grand Slam champion in AEW.
You know why? Like, this is crazy. Do you know why Megan Bayne winning the tag team titles doesn't mean a lot? Because she did, I don't know, like 5 2-on-1 matches and won those matches by herself in AEW.
The jobber matches, right?
Yeah. I was like, so you're already telling me this woman can beat 2 women, but then she needs another person. It would have been better if they let Megan Bayne win the tag team titles by herself. That would have made her bigger.
But see, my question to you is, those matches you had a lot of 2-on-1 matches. Like, were there any like stars in AEW? No,
never.
Right. It was jobbers.
And that's my problem with AEW. Don't have those matches no more. Don't have those jobber matches.
Well, but those matches gave you a reason to care about Megan Bayne.
Yeah, but you're not helping the other talent that's just getting crushed.
Well, you never gonna see those motherfuckers.
No, I'm saying, would you be mad if Megan Bayne win the tag team titles by herself?
I mean, it wouldn't make no goddamn sense for her to do that shit against a formidable team that's it would wrestlers. Like, I'd be like, what?
But it would because she had 5 2-on-1 matches in 5-week span, bro.
See, the thing is, you don't need to do that with a tag team. This is what you do if you want to have a squash type of ordeal. Then you do that for the TBS title. You do that for situations like that. You don't do that for tag team titles. It's 2-on-1 because I don't give a fuck who you are. Ain't nobody gonna believe that shit. Yeah. So you wait and hold it. Oh, I already got the tag team titles. TBS championship comes.
Yeah.
Wham, bam. Thank you, ma'am. I'm going home with your championship. Yeah. Holy shit, she just squashed Willow Nightingale.
And when Kyle Fletcher won the TNT championship, that meant something. When Dana Garcia won it, didn't mean shit.
It meant a lot. It meant something for Daniel Garcia because I'm recalling his run. And it did mean something. When he won it, the crowd popped, and for a while, the crowd only popped when he did this, and he did that little dance, and that's when people were fucking going crazy. So Dan Garcia reached the pinnacle at AEW's, but he's down on the slope right now.
I would have been that girl when Miz won the championship in the crowd, like,
yeah, the Miz, they'll call it the Miz face. Oh girl, she was not feeling that shit at all, bro.
So I think titles is just on booking. It's not on actually. It can help elevate the star and it can hurt elevate the star. Like Chelsea Green winning the U.S. Championship helped her. Julia winning the U.S. Championship and not letting her wrestle her didn't help her at all.
Yeah, it's purely on the booking.
Yeah.
And it's all about the booking. And I just wish, this is where I wish. One thing I feel like AEW does better than WWE is put their emphasis on the title. AKA how you see MJF and you see all these sharks. When the last time you seen that storyline in WWE? Never. I can't remember a storyline where we had so many people come out the woodwork coming for that one championship. And can you imagine
And that's
if they
what
had a
Cody's
storyline like
mad
that?
about.
Can you imagine if you could have had a Roman, Cody, Randall's, Cena, if he was still there, Seth, and Gunther, all these wrestler top names coming for that one championship. Can you imagine the storyline that would happen over there?
Yeah, I think the last time we saw it was when I was at the Royal Rumble when it was Roman versus AJ versus LA Knight versus Randy Orton. That was the last time we seen a fatal 4-way for a championship in the WWE.
Oh no, I'm not speaking about a match that determines the next champion. I'm talking about a storyline.
That bill was good. That bill was good, bro.
That goes about. But hey, that's only 3 people compared to 6 without the champion in AEW. That's what I'm talking about.
But now it's just down to 1, Kenny Omega. Where does MJF go after this? All those names. It ain't fucking Hangman. Samoa Joe's hurt. Swerve just lost to where's MJF go after Dynasty?
MJF is going to keep going doing MJF thing. Again, it ain't up to what MJF is going to decide. It's up to who's next up to the plate. And there's other board challengers. We still got Darby. Okay? We still ain't got rid of Darby. And I think if there's anybody who can fucking mess up MJF, it's Darby Allin because he's so unhinged. MJF hasn't met a fucking opponent like Darby Allin. Think about it. Darby Allin's willing to go where MJF ain't willing to go, bro. That's why I feel like, man.
So Darby's next, is what you're saying. After Dynasty, Darby Allin versus MJF?
He should. If he's not next, he's a runner-up. And look, you still got Brody King in the cut.
No.
You still got.
We've already done that.
You still got.
We've already done
in the cut. Bro, come on. What you mean you already done that? I done seen.
I don't want to see.
Matches,
you want to see Brody King versus MJF again, bro?
Why not?
You want to see that?
Why not?
No,
because it didn't really have an official match like that. Like a real crazy.
Good.
Look, how many times have we seen Randall's versus Cena? Get the fuck out of here! How many times have we seen
We're talking about the present, bro. We're talking about the present.
Well, the present wouldn't have a presence. It was for the past. So I'm talking about the past because it means something in the present.
We ain't talking about when Randy and John Cena were the only 2 big names in WWE, bro.
Oh,
we ain't talking about that.
So
right
Batista,
now.
Undertaker, Triple H,
bro.
Shawn
You know
Michaels,
how I feel.
Kurt
You
Angle,
know how I feel about Batista.
None of those big names.
You know how I feel about Batista. Overrated. Overrated. Shawn Michaels. No. I'm good.
Wow. No Kurt Angle, no Shawn Michaels, no Triple H. One of your goats, no Triple H, right?
No.
Right?
He was good, bro. He was good. We're good, bro.
Mm-hmm. No. So what I'm telling you is we never seen a storyline like this that we have all coming from all directions coming for the title, bro. It's crazy work, bro.
I really think that has slowed down so much, though. We were talking 4 weeks ago how there are so many people coming after this title. And now I'm just like, not really anymore.
But guess what? It did its job. You know why? Because it was 2 months in between the last pay-per-view.
Yeah, but now we only had 3 weeks in between these goddamn pay-per-views.
And now we already got a challenger for the belt already. So it did its fucking
but
job.
that's what I'm saying. Who's next? It ain't Brody King. It ain't Brody King.
Right now, it's Kenny Omega.
Yeah. Who's that? Because we all
don't even know
Kenny
who's going to win that
winning.
shit. Because
we know. Who's
to say that MJF will lose it, but only get it back again before All In?
They better not fuck. Tony Khan, do not fucking do that.
I know, right? Don't do the fucking Cody
Look
Rhodes,
at me.
right?
Look at me,
don't
Tony.
Do the Cody Rhodes, right?
Don't
do the Cody
it,
Rhodes
bro.
like Drew McIntyre,
Don't do
right?
it.
Don't do that.
No. God damn it, no. Don't do that, please. Don't do it.
Don't take it off him just to put it back on him later type shit. I don't like that shit. I really don't like it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, please don't do that shit.
Don't do that shit. Mm-hmm. Bullshit.
Yeah. All right, go ahead with your last question because I got about 5 more talking points, but it's good shit. I'm going to save for other shit. So we're going to keep that at that.
Okay. All right, bro. You're starting a wrestling promotion today. You get 3 wrestlers. Who you starting with? If you want me to go first so you can think about it, I'll go first.
No, so I mean, yeah, you got to go first because you already thought about this. Is your question. So you go ahead.
Let's go. My boy MJF.
Roman Reigns.
Nah. I'm not going Roman Reigns. I'm going MJF, Braun Breaker, and Logan Paul. God damn, that's a good start 3 right there, bro.
Well,
you know you're picking MJF.
I'm going, of course. I'm going MJF as well. I'm going Will Ospreay. I'm going Mercedes Moné.
Give me a WWE. Give me a WWE. Oh, damn, you making me look like a shitbag right now.
You see, it's got to be a women's division if I'm starting a wrestling promotion, bro. I can't just have it all.
Give me Liv Morgan. Let's go. Rhea Ripley, she only 30. Give me Rhea. We'll go 5. So I got MJF. I said shit. You gonna make me look like a sexist motherfucker, bro.
Bro, I'm just being honest. Like, I got a women's division is existing. Just cut it all out. No women's division for me.
Damn. All right, so I'm going Rhea, MJF, Logan Paul, Braun Breaker. Now you make me feel like I gotta fuck it. Let's go. Give me what's her name in NXT, Kendall Gray, because she is a beast. I've seen her highlights.
So we're doing 5.
Give me Jada Parker.
You give me 5. I give you 5. All right. So I said Will Ospreay.
Yeah.
I said MJF.
You gotta throw a WWE person in the boat. Come on.
Hold on, Mercedes Moné.
Tribalism about to be
give me
detected
Kiana
right
James.
Here.
Give me Kiana James.
That's a good one.
Give me Kiana James. And then let me top it off with Obafemi.
I thought you were going to say Mr. Iguana.
Give me Obafemi. Yes,
I like
sir.
It.
And you know what? And I almost picked Trick Williams. I almost picked Tricky.
You almost picked Tricky? Tricky. That's a good one, bro. There's a lot, bro. There's a lot you can start a company with.
Obafemi will give me the more, like, yeah.
The ruler.
MJF, Will Ospreay from the men's, Mercedes Moné, Kiana James for the women.
Yeah. I'm going
and that's
all
crazy.
women.
And that's crazy because I got a runner-up. Like, I will take Tekla to throw that motherfucker for the women. We got to do I'm changing all my 5 to women. You got to do 6, bro. We got to do 3 men, 3 women. And you start promotion.
All right, let's start over.
And you can't take none of the motherfuckers I said. You better not take none of them motherfuckers.
Listen, all right. I'm taking Logan, Braun, MJF. Those are my three guys. Who are your three guys?
Okay. Will Ospreay, MJF, now who's the other guy I said?
Oba.
Femi. Those are my three.
Yeah. Okay. Women. Give me Rhea,
Liv Morgan.
Kendall, Liv Morgan, and Kendall.
That's it. Give me Mercedes Moné, Tekla, Kiana James.
I gotta think out these questions more to be less sexist.
No, bro. Give me them three women versus them three men right there. That's everything, because those styles are everything. I encapsulated all styles in one. I got different styles under my roof. I can't believe he didn't pick Roman Reigns. Why didn't he pick Roman Reigns?
Yeah, I'm starting a company, bro. I'm not finishing a company. What, he gonna give me 5 more years? That's it. I'm starting a company, bro. I need people here for the long run. You know.
Yeah, that's why I picked them young gunners too.
Yeah.
Why ain't pick Kyle Fletcher?
See, they're so fuck. We're going 7. I'm going Kyle Fletcher. Honestly, we're going 8. I'm taking Will Ospreay as well, bro. Like, there's so many you would start a company with. And hey, and what does that tell us? The future of pro wrestling is in good hands, bro.
If it's being booked properly.
Yeah.
That's the kicker.
Why didn't you take Kenny Omega? Why didn't you take Kenny Omega? Shit. I would take Swerve too, bro. You know what I'm saying?
No, I thought about Swerve, but nah.
Yeah. Why didn't you take Kenny Omega? You saying, why didn't I take Roman? Why didn't you take Kenny Omega?
Well, Kenny Omega ain't on my Mount Rushmore of fucking goats.
He's the god, bro. Remember the self-entitled god now.
He ain't my god. He ain't my god, bro.
He's his own god because he said he was the god now.
Well, he ain't my god, so I told him, I said, hey, you gotta sit down.
MJF, bro.
MJF, bro.
Give me Sky Blue too, because I'll book her right. I'll book her right.
You call her Red Sky.
No, I'm Sky Blue. Fuck it. Keep
Fuck
the
that
same
shit,
name,
bro. Sky Blue.
Whatever
Red
name
Sky,
you want.
Shit, she has a whole different persona, new music. Her whole shit coming out there being a hardcore, and don't even have her dressed in like hardcore gear, like fucking jeans and boots and like tore off shirts. No, have her just come out her regular shit, but she just hardcore. That's her fucking thing. Like, she'll fuck you up.
Yeah.
Red Sky. Woohoo! Bloody Sky tonight. Yeah.
Hell
Sky
yeah,
Blue
y'all.
sound like a fucking family. Yay! Red Sky.
Red Sky.
Or Crimson. Let's call it Crimson.
Ooh. Crimson Sky.
No, just call it Crimson. That's it.
Crimson.
Ooh.
Then you expect her to get it bloody every night. She can't be doing it every night, bro.
No, the Crimson comes from, there's a large possibility that your ass gonna get bloody. Not her. You gonna get bloody fucking with Crimson.
Yeah.
Fucking with that shit right there.
All right, y'all. That's been Word on the Street. Like, comment, subscribe. He dropped his pen.
Did the Mr.
Peace,
Perfect try to do the Mr. Perfect flip?
You try to do the fucking Pat McAfee. Let's get it, y'all.
No, ain't no Pat McAfee. That's the Mr. Perfect shit right there.
Pat McAfee does it all the time. But
Mr. Perfect is the one who did it first. So it's the original. All
right, y'all. Like, comment, subscribe, drink some woo energy, y'all. Deuces.
Ooses. Chill.
Peace.